What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels X-racers 5-pack. Yes! Absolutely awesome. And we can see all of the new packaging here. Very, very cool. Very excited to open up the new X-Racers pack because, well, I do actually quite enjoy the X-Racers range of vehicles. How awesome is this? And yes, as you can see, the packaging has completely changed for 2025. Very cool. And on the back there, we have that really, really cool looking picture. And this pack includes the Turbine Sublime, Forward Force, Rising Heat, High-Tech Missile, and Gazella GT. Awesome. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the barcode on the base. So give that a scan and hopefully you'll be able to find this very soon in your local stores. Awesome. Oh, there we go. On the top, we also have some more of the new packaging to see just there as well. All right, as you can see, I've already ripped it open to get in nice and quick. And we'll have that quick little close-up viewing before we get into the main review and close-ups of all of these cool looking cars. And the first one that we have, I will go straight to the base to find out what this is. This is the Turbine Sublime. It's a really nice metallic navy blue base on the bottom there. This is a metal base with a plastic top body piece. They will all be plastic top pieces here with metal bases, as the plastic gives us that interior viewing. And as you can see all of those extra details on the inside underneath that transparent red plastic just there. Very, very cool. On the side there, we get some clear, transparent blue wheels with the gold 10 spokes painted on there, looking absolutely awesome. You can also see right through the car on here, which is really, really awesome. There's all the extra details on the side. Have some blue and gold and white stripes on there with the X-Racers X there. And it goes up into a nice little zigzag pattern on the back. Number 1 also, very cool, has a little wing off the back just there. Around the front there, we don't get headlight details painted on, but you can see the nice duct work into the front of the car there. We have that big gold front splitter, and this one here has the adjustable splitter there, so you can put this up and down whether or not you want to go through the 360 loop. And yeah, very, very cool how they have this adjustable front splitter section. I do quite like that. And yes, we can see there is the interior there, single seat driver's position. Around the back there, you can see underneath the wing, we get all that aerodynamic work there. Get a rear diffuser, a little bit of white poking out the back there. Also, I forgot to mention there's also a roof scoop on the top of this one as well. Very awesome. And yes, you can see there is the little racing diffuser on the back there. Same livery on the opposite side. And yes, very, very cool. You can also see there's also a little imprint of something on the inside just there. Yeah, you have to let me know what you guys think of the Turbine Sublime. That's really, really nice colors, I have to say. Yes, and there is the base. Well, there is the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. Hopefully you can read all of the information on that. That's really, really nice colors, I have to admit. And pop that one up there. And next up, I believe this is the High-Tech Missile. If we get that to focus. Very, very bright yellow body piece on this. We will go to the base to confirm the name. Yes, it is the High-Tech Missile with that metal white base. On the side there, we have some very strange pink, orangey pink kind of wheel. That's a very strange color, that. On one angle, they look pink, and on another angle, they look orange. Very cool. These are the double stars with a little bit of a white trim on the outer edge there. We have the X-Racers name on the side. We have something Michelira something. I have no idea what that is supposed to represent. If anybody knows, please put in the comments below. Nice white and pink Tampo design on the back there. A little bit of a honeycomb style effect there. Really, really cool looking shapes. Number 4 on this one. A crazy, crazy aerodynamic body on this one here. We have that central fin there with a big wing on the back. We have more little cat's ears, I guess you would call them, on the top there, little spiky vents or spoiler sections just there. That was super, super cool. Around the front there, we have the front splitter there, part of the base there. You can see inside the interior has the chrome interior inside. Very cool. We have all of the engine detail work in the rear just there. That's so awesome. So, so awesome. And around the back there, we get the crazy rear wing, that crazy racing diffuser there with a lot of detail on that also. That's awesome. And on the opposite side there, we have the same livery as the opposite side. Yeah, that's really, really nice. You can also see all the chrome work poking through, just through there as well. That's so nice. That is such a bright, bright car, this one, I have to admit. And there we go, there is the base for all of you base fans. Yeah, awesome. There we go. Very, very cool. I'll pop that one up there. Next up we have, we'll have to look at the base for this one here. This is the Forward Force. This also sports the Loop logo there, so you know it will go around the Hot Wheels racetrack loops. This comes with some crazy looking wheels with a little bit of black detail paintwork on the edges of the rim section there, and they are bright, transparent yellow color also. This is a transparent orange body top piece there. That is a really, really bright orange color. We have a chromed out section on the side there, and we have that yellow side section just there. Very, very cool. Around the front there, we get a chromed out front grille section where the headlights would be, a little bit of a yellow bumper, and on the bonnet there, underneath the tempo work there, you can see all of the actual engine details and such in there. So that's super, super cool. This has the number 2 in yellow on a black checker pattern and some white and yellow stripe work. The white paint work also continues all over the roof there. We have the X-raycers there. We have more tempo work on the top there with checkered flags and stripes and such there. And get a good look at the interior on this one as well. The opposite side is just as empty as the opposite side there, but still very, very cool. And around the back there, that chrome piece stretches around the rear end there. And we get a little bit of a racing diffuser there. And yeah, not too bad at all. The color orange is incredibly nice. And have a look in the back there, you can see there is just like an empty base section in the back there, empty bed, I guess you would call it there. And yeah, very, very cool. Very, very happy with the X-raycers. I do quite enjoy these. And there is the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. Yes. Very, very cool lineup of cars. Next up, we have the Rising Heat. And this is a very, very insane looking car here. This one has the clear, dark tinted window body piece there, and it has a clearer section for the interior. Actually, no, that's a red piece, and it has a white interior. I thought just for a second then that was a clear window with a red interior, but no, it is a white interior. Super, super awesome. This one has some crazy wheels with some chrome red trim details. This one is the number 5, has some red and white stripe detail works. A little Hot Wheels sticker there, some more red tempo striping. Huge roof scoop on this one, and a huge wing and front splitter on this also. Very, very, very nice looking car, I have to say. That is really, really cool. Around the front there, we get some spotlights on the casting. No actual painted headlight details, but still super cool. Crazy looking front splitter, which is also adjustable. Yes, very nice. It's kind of like one of those time attack hill climb monster front splitters and wings on this. Very, very cool. You can see all of the details on the back there. You have some more cut open sections there. And this one also comes with an actual driver inside. Kind of hard to see, but you can see his arms are stretched out onto the steering wheel there. And that's really, really cool. Giant wing on the back is hilarious. And this also gets a nice racing diffuse on the back there with that nice metallic candy red color base there for that actual diffuser. Very, very cool. I forgot to point out these are a clear transparent wheel. Very cool. And the same livery on the opposite side there. That is super, super awesome. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Awesome. That is so cool. That is hilariously cool, actually. All right. And the last car that we have is the Gazella GT. Yeah, very, very nice. This one here is a blue body piece, an orange window, and an orange metal base there. That is awesome. And is this one an adjustable front splitter? Yes, this is the adjustable front splitter. That is super cool as well. We'll just pop that back down for a second. And there we go. We'll have a look at the side there. This one comes with some bright green wheels with a crazy gold wheel style on there. I believe that's called the Y5 wheel. Number 3 on the side, some orange, green, and white Tampo stripes there painted on, all crazy looking absolutely awesome. And a nice shot of the interior just there. See the full driver's position, the driver's section there. Very, very nice. And I also get a little bit of extra detail in the window casting also. I know you can see that there's a little separation section just there. And it's really nice. A little bit of engine detail work on the inside there. Around the front there, we can see the open section there where the front splitter would go. We'll pop that back up now. You see no headlight details or anything painted on, but the casting lines are nice and clean and crisp. You see where the headlights would go just there. Same livery on the opposite side. And then around the back there, no painted details, but you can see the crazy detail work for the actual body kit and venting and such like that there on the back there. Very, very cool. Nice big orange race diffuser and a little bit of extra detail work on the base as well. Yeah, that's really, really awesome. And there is the base for all of you base fans. Very, very cool. Wow, very nice. And there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels X-Racers 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels City 5-pack. Yes, how cool is this? Comes with all the new packaging there. It's super awesome. We'll turn it around quickly to the other side where we can see there is the Hot Wheels logo down that side. And here we have the Hot Wheels City lineup. Super cool. Very, very impressed with these lineup of cars here. And yeah, really, really nice to see them in the 2025 lineup. Really, really nice looking picture on the back there. Very, very cool. Look at that. How awesome. Yes, this pack includes a time shifter, surf duty, night shifter, bread box, and drone duty. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo there. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is a barcode there, so give this a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this yourself because, well, that's really, really cool. All right, I've already sliced the top so we can get in without too much fuss. And here we have another quick look at these cars. Look at that. What a very, very awesome looking line of cars here. All right, we'll start off with the Surf Duty, and this is in a two-tone color. Bottom half is kind of like a dusty, sandy brown kind of color. Even the wheels are in that same sandy brown. They do come with the red double star chrome treatment on them. And the top half is kind of like a metallic mustard gold kind of color. Very interesting color there. Very nice. On the side there, we get the lifeguard livery with the red, black, and red striping. And if you look closely, there is a little bit of a dust effect there. Kind of like a sand dust effect down the side of the car. That is so cool. It looks rather cool, actually. Around the front there, no painted headlight details, but we do get the HWS embossed into the grille. A little license plate just there. Bonnet scoop on the bonnet there. Very, very nice. A red interior with a very dark tinted window. Light bar on the top. Also has these extra little lights on the front there as well. Very, very nice. On the roof rack, we get a couple of surfboards, some recovery tracks there, a paddle for a canoe, and inside there, oh, actually we get some more stuff on the side. We get a little ski thing on the side there for the surf. Same as on the opposite side there as well. That's pretty cool. But it also has extra stuff inside there. I can't quite get a good angle for the light, but hopefully you guys can see the extra stuff that's inside there. That's really, really awesome. Around the back there, once again, we don't get any painted tail lights but we do get the HWS on the rear tailgate and the same brown bumper treatment on the rear there. And the opposite side has the same livery. That's super cool though, I will have to admit. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Surf Duty. Very, very cool. And here's the base for all of you base fans. Yeah, very, very nice, I will have to admit. Next up, a very, very cool one indeed. It is the Night Shifter. What a crazy cool looking casting this one here is. I will have to admit I am a big fan of this casting, and this beautiful color candy apple red just makes it all the much better for myself, at least anyway. Comes with the full chrome engine treatment in the engine bay there, plus we get more detailing on the rear there, whether these are rockets or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. On the side we have blue striping with police squad written on the side there, number 5, crazy chrome wheels with that tornado style, cyclone style wheel there, looking absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. A little bit of extra detail embossed into the casting just there. Really, really nice effect there, how it follows down through there. Around the front there, no painted headlight details, but you can see just how wide the car actually is. Has the blue front splitter there. And once again, check out the engine details there. That is so awesome. Full chrome interior, light blue tint window, and very, very nicely done. Has these little aerodynamic wings off the back there and around the back there. Once again, no painted tail lights, but it's a red car, so you don't really need to worry about that. Exhaust pipes poking out the bottom too. A little bit of a diffuser going on there also. And the opposite side has the same livery as the opposite side. And yeah, that is just a really, really nice, clean looking car. That is so cool. Wow, very, very awesome. And here is the base. For all of you base fans, a nice blue base on this one. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of the Night Shifter. That's awesome. Love the look of that. All right, next up, we have the Drone Duty. And I was not aware of the extra special feature on this one last time I reviewed this car, so we will 100% be checking that out in this one. So yes, bear with us for just a second. This one here is a very, very nice light blue and dark blue and orange color combination. And this is the News with a number 3 there. So this is a number 3 News drone, I guess you would call it. Aero disc wheels in chrome orange on the back. OH5 chromies on the front in orange also. We have orange and blue paint detail painted on there. Around the front there you can see where the headlights are not painted or anything like that, but still very, very cool. Big open grille there. Very, very nice. A lot of details on the top of the car. You can see where all the fans are, and a little bit of something just there, possibly a camera. More fans there, big fins and everything. And if you look inside, there's actually people in there. That's awesome. You can actually see the people operating the drone from the inside there. Around the back there, we get a little bit of a tail light effect there with the orange poking through, a little bit of orange just on the rear there, and the same News livery on the opposite side. And you can see there is another person there. That's super cool. All right, let's check out the feature. Here we go. Yes, this is the secondary piece that pops out. And if we look closely, you can see there are the people inside there operating the drone. This piece would fly around doing all of the surveillance and everything like that. And this piece here would be just like the base operations, I guess you would call it. Recharge station, I guess you would call it. And yeah, very, very awesome. I do like when you get these little extra features on cars. They're very, very awesome. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Really, really cool. I love that. That is awesome. All right, next up, we have one of my all-time favorite castings. It is the Time Shifter. Super cool looking little wagon here. Has the big exposed intercooler on the front in red. Has a lensed headlight effect there with that yellow window piece poking through. Has the huge air filters on the top poking through the engine there. Just such a crazy, crazy contraption of a car. This one comes in a very, very nice metallic green color, yellow windows, and this is the pizza delivery version. Very, very cool. Love the look of that. Blacked out wheels with a little bit of yellow trim, and look, 30 minutes or less. 30 minutes or your pizza is free. That's super cool. It's got little mushrooms there as well, pizza slices. That's awesome. It has a white interior, left-hand drive, roof rack basket on the top there. Around the back there, we get a full yellow lensed piece there for the rear doors. Crazy looking diffuser pieces there, and just a crazy looking body kit in general. Just a wild, wild vehicle, I will have to say. And the opposite side has the same livery. There we go. So cool. More little extra details just there. And yes, the more you look at this casting, the more extra details you find. This one comes with tires in the back, but I suppose for this particular version, we can call those pizzas. How about that? Is delivering pizzas in the back there. Those are just pizza boxes or pizza holders. Alright guys, there we go. There is the base for all of you base fans. I love that one there. Really, really cool. Alright guys, the last one we have for the day is the bread box, and this one comes in the Frozen Treats livery. A lovely metallic midnight purple color. Get a big splash of orange and pink on the side there with that ice block. That's really cool. Love that. Nice tiny little gold 5-spoke wheels. You get your color choices or your flavor choices of ice cream on the side there. This one has a white and cream colored interior, I guess you would say. Really awesome. And yeah, a lot of extra details inside this one. Also, nice bright pink window. Contrasts quite well with that purple. Has the full white grille and bumper. And another little shot of the interior through the window there. You can see there's the engine sitting just there next to the driver. And the opposite side there has the same livery. Just a nice big picture of it there. Super, super cool. Top-down view. Also a lot of extra detailing to see in there. And around the back there, just a little extra doors, pink windows, and a white bumper on the rear. Oh, I should also point out, side exit exhausts. Always a winner. Also has a bonnet scoop there, just in case you were wondering what that was. And yeah, absolutely incredible casting. Also another favourite of mine. I do have quite a few of them in the collection, to be honest. There we go. There is the base for all of you base fans. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. A little bit more of an angle there for you. And there we go, guys. There we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels City 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Batman 5-pack. Yes, how cool is this? There we go. We'll have a look at the side image there with the Batman there. We'll have a quick look at the cars. Love the lineup. Very, very impressed with these. They all look very cool. There is the other side of the packaging. As you can see, we have new packaging for 2025. And we'll turn this over for the larger image on the back there. How awesome. Yes, this pack includes Sir Ominous, the Batman Batmobile, Fast Feline, the 2011 Dodge Charger RT, and the Batmobile. Awesome. All right, there we go. There's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the barcode there, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this yourself because I've just hit stores, and yeah, very happy to have found it. All right, we've already sliced the top so we can get in without too much fuss, and you can see on the top there we also have the Batman written just there as well. How cool. Ooh, that color is very, very nice on that Batmobile. Yes, we'll just have this quick little look, then we'll grab the top car out, the Sir Ominous in the Mr. Freeze livery. Look at that. It's a really nice metallic ice blue color. Wow, very nice. Comes with a blue tinted window, a chrome interior, and on the side there we get the Mr. Freeze livery. Wow, even get a little bit of snow build up on the side there as though it's been driving through a snowy environment. There we go. It's got the blue chrome tornado style wheels. And yeah, just get another quick look at that image there. That looks awesome. All right, turn this around to the front there. We get the chrome grille looking pretty awesome. Get the chrome engine details on the bonnet there. A little bit of a white bumper. Oh, that's awesome. There's a shot of the chrome interior just there. And around the back there. No painted light details, but you can see where they would go just there. Twin exit chrome exhaust. Oh, that's awesome. Little license plate area there too, I guess. And there we go. We get a different image on this side of the Mr. Freeze. Wow, very, very cool. Yes, that is pretty awesome. Very, very awesome. I do quite like how they do the different images on the opposite sides of these cars. And there we go. That is the Sir Ominous. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Ah, there we go. It's quite a bit of extra detail on the base there, with the exhaust pipes and headers and such there. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So yeah, the Sir Ominous. Love the look of that. That looks really, really nice actually. Next up, we have the Batman Batmobile. And this one here is a plastic body piece with a metal base. And that one over there is just the regular metal body with plastic base. And yeah, this really nice chrome, not chrome, some metallic gold plastic body piece there with the blue striping looking absolutely awesome. Has these crazy blue chrome wheels also. A little bit of engine detailing on the side there. And yeah, a little bit of vent work there, I guess you'd call it. Around the front there, we get the big blue light bar on the front. A little bit of extra detailing just there. Extra wide fenders. A little bit of a bonnet bulge, bonnet scoop there. And a little shot into the interior, I guess. Very hard to see inside there, but it's got a little bit of a blue window in there. And yes, you can't really see anything else in the back there. I get the fins on the back there, or the wings, I guess you would call them. And around the back there, just got a crazy looking rear diffuser bumper set up there. That's quite wild, actually. Yeah, don't know what to make of that. And on the opposite side there, we have the same detailing for the engine parts there as well. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. Very, very cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. And make sure that's the right way up for you. Hopefully you can read the information on that. That is a very, very shiny base there. But yeah, love the color of that gold. Very nice. All right, next up, we have the Fast Feline in the metallic purple color. You get a little blue window there, a gray interior, or a silvery gray interior. Yeah, very, very cool. The bonnet details there also. Get the blacked out double star wheels with the white trim. And this one here is the Penguin. Yes, by far one of the best Batman characters of all time. And yeah, very, very awesome to see this one here. And very cool. It's got the top hat and everything. And yeah, it's got a little bit of grey, silver detailing on the back there from that rear quarter. A little bit of blue and silver stripe work. Around the front there, we just get this little open grille section for the bumper and grille piece in there. No headlight details, unfortunately, but you can see where they would be. And yeah, trying to get a little shot of the interior. Wow, that's very hard to get a shot of the interior. Some detailing in the rear parcel tray. Around the back there, yes, we just get this silvery white, grey coloured rear section, and the exhaust pipes, I guess those would be. Yeah, very, very cool. And on the opposite side there, we get, is that the same livery? Yes, that is the same livery on the opposite side there with the Penguin. And we get a little bit of licensing stickers just there. But all in all, that car looks really, really nice, to be honest. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the Fast Feline. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Very nice. Very nice. And next up, we have the 2011 Dodge Charger RT. And this one here is in this kind of gunmetal grey colour. Very, very cool. Very nice metallic in that as well. Get the blue window and what appears to be a black interior. Gotham City Police on the side there. Get the badging. We got the double star wheels with a little bit of a light, or a dark grey, I should say. Is that really? No, that's possibly... Yes, it's just a grey trim. I was trying to work out what the colour was actually, but it's just like a dark grey. And on the side there we can see the Gotham City Police Department badge there, number 77. And yeah, very, very cool. GCP 77 there. Around the front there. No headlight details, but we do get that cutout section for that extra black piece in there for the grille. That looks awesome. Do like the effect of that. A little bit of bonnet detailing there. A little bit of a shot of the interior. Has the sunroof. A little wing on the back there. Once again, no rear light details, but the casting is quite clean. So yeah, quite impressed with that still. It still looks quite good. And on the opposite side there, we have the same livery once again. That's awesome. Some black and white striping going through there also. That's actually got quite a lot more detail on it the more you look at it. Do quite like that. Yeah, very, very cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Yes, definitely a very cool looking one. And the last car we have is this Batmobile in this really cool, it's like an ice blue chrome. It's not silver, it's not a black chrome, it's like a very nice light blue chrome. And yes, this is a plastic body with a metal base as well. Whoops, and I'm almost dropping it. This is incredibly shiny. You can see we have the blacked out tornado style wheels on there. See all of the extra details there. And this super chrome Batmobile just looks incredible. See all of the detail work on the front there. Even these little engine detail parts there on the bonnet. Wow. Has a yellow window. Very, very small eyesight through there. But yeah, it looks awesome. Have the little bat wings coming off the top and the rear also. Just super, super cool. And there we go, have the back there with the exhaust pipes and such there. No painted details on this one at all. But that is incredible. I have to admit, this looks very, very nice. And yes, here is the base for all of you base fans. Hopefully you can read all of that. Once again, we get the super shiny black base to look at. And yes, there we go. All right, guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the brand new 2025 Batman 5-pack. I'm quite happy to have this one in the collection. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Getaways 5-pack. Yes, very, very cool. We can see we have the new artwork just there on the opposite side to what we had from the last year's packaging. As we can see here, we have the Hot Wheels down the side on that side there. Yeah, really, really cool. Nice little change for the year. And here we go, we have a very cool looking little RV there, yet nice little card art as well. And yeah, very, very awesome looking lineup of vehicles. Look at that, that's awesome. Yes, very, very nice. And we have the Chevy Nomad also. Turn us over for that back picture there. How cool does that look? Yes, the Rockstar coming through the mountains. Yes, awesome. What does that say just there? EHS. Not too sure what that means. Not too sure. And this pack includes the Hoverstorm, the classic Nomad, RV there yet, the Rockstar, and the Cockney Cab too. Wow, very cool lineup, I will have to say. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read this stuff if you wish. And yep, there we go. And there is the all-important barcode on the bottom, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this yourself. All right, we've actually already sliced the top so we can get in nice and quick. And look at the top there, it even has the little Hot Wheels Getaways on there as well. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice touch. Oh, look at that. The Cockney Cab there, the traveling car show. That looks really cool. Love the colors on that. Nice looking like kind of car. Yeah, very nice RV there. Yeah, we get the Hoverstorm, but we'll start off today with the Chevy Nomad, and this is known as the classic Nomad, but I believe it is a there it is there, the 1955 Nomad. Awesome, very, very cool. Oh wow, I love the color on this. It's a really nice light metallic blue. And those white stripes down the side there, mixed with the white wall tyres, looks really, really nice. We get a little bit of a yellow stripe down there as well. And it appears that we have side exit exhausts. Look at that! Wow! And you can see the little star shape in the wheel there. That's very nice. Yeah, the full white wall treatment on this one. Get a nice brown leather style interior. Have the sunroof on the top. A little bit of a smoke to the window just there. We have the Chevy logo on the side. If we can get that to focus there. There we go. Chevrolet there in that little bow tie. Around the front there, we just get the chrome grille and bumpers. No painted headlight details, but still that's very, very nice. A little bit of hood decoration just there. Wow. Get the ribbed feature on the roof there as well. I'm not entirely sure what the correct term for that is, but has like a little bit of a ribbing going down there. And same as on the back there as well. Has the chrome bumpers on the rear, no painted details, and no chrome trim detailing on the back there. But very, very nice vehicle. And we have the whole big open bed in the back there. Wow, very cool. And there is the opposite side. Wow, that just really has a very, very nice classic look to it, doesn't it? Let me know what you guys think of that. I really must say that is very, very nicely done. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Hopefully you guys can read all of that under that shiny mirrored finish there. Wow. All right, pop that one up there. And next up we have the Hoverstorm. Wow, look at the colours on this. All right, that is really, really nice. Get a little bit of focus on that. And this is the Swamp Tours livery. Look at that. Wow. And yeah, really nice red coloured paint there. You can see the metallic under there. Has quite a lot of other coloured detailing all over here. Get the green and white, kind of like a scale effect, kind of like a crocodile or an alligator possibly. And that's really, really awesome. Have a lot more detail on the front there. Some chrome engine detailing. Big, huge chrome fans on the back there. You get your side exit exhaust as well by the looks of it. Have some swampy browny green coloured wheels. Look at the colour change on those. It actually looks quite nice. Kind of suited for the Swamp Tours theme. And you see the double stars there with a little bit of orange chrome detailing on them as well. And yeah, the actual float section here, or the skirt, I believe that this is called on a hovercraft, is nice green colour there as well. And we have on the base there is just a black. But that is really, really nice. Has kind of a very cool, kind of like a speedboat race car look to it as well. That is awesome. Very, very nice. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Definitely let me know what you guys think of this. That is super, super cool looking. All right. Next up, we have one of my favorite castings. It is the RV There Yet. And it even comes with the fake wheels in the center there, because these are the front and rear wheels for the vehicle, and those ones there are just painted on. But yeah, I just really, really like this casting. And the front piece here is a plastic blue front piece there, and this green piece here is all metal as well, so that is really, really awesome. And don't know if there's actually an interior for the RV. I can't quite see. I can see that there is a post in the back there, so it makes the interior very, very small. Same as the front there. Very hard to see inside. So we'll just go straight to the nice looking details. No headlight details, unfortunately, but we do get the chrome bumpers. Very cool looking shape to the car. On the side there we have a whole lot of camping stickers, tour stickers and such like that. The Hot Wheels Speedway, I love camping, and has the checkered flags there as well. That's very, very nice. The lime green camper piece is actually really, really nice, and just the look of it looks really, really cool. It actually does look like something that you would actually see. And around the back there, once again, no light detailing, but we do get the chrome spare wheel and the chrome bumpers just there. We'll turn this over to the opposite side, and it is the same livery as the opposite. And yeah, just absolutely awesome. By far one of my favorite castings that Hot Wheels has made. And I'll try and get all of the information on there for you. Very hard to see. Once again, a very, very shiny base. And yeah, hopefully you can make out all of the information on that. Wow, that's really nice. Alright, next up we have the Rockstar, and this is kind of like a satin gold colour. It even comes with snowboards on the top there. That's awesome. As you can see, we have the full luggage rack and lights on the top there as well. Wow. And on the side we can see we have a mountainscape design. We have some trees there. You have the mountains in the back with another gold coloured paint. You can see there is actually two separate colours of gold on this vehicle. Well, three if you count the orange down on this bottom layer just down there. We also get giant off-road wheels with a little bit of chrome orange trim also. And we have Overland written just there. That is really nice. I do quite like the design for the side there. The white stripes also add to it as well. Around the front there, you can see the no headlight details painted on, but you can see where they are and the grille pieces and such like that. Big, huge bumper bar on the front there. Little spotlights as well, and possibly a winch in the center. Have the vents on the bonnet there. Very hard to see inside the interior, but it does actually have one. And it's actually not a bad looking interior inside, I will have to say that. Around the back there, you can see where the headlights, or the tail lights I should say, would go just there. They're not painted. We do get the black rear bumper. And the opposite side is the same livery once again. That's really, really nice though. I will have to say, the actual livery for this looks really, really cool. And that colour, that satin gold colour, really does work quite well with these other, kind of like a brown plastic section just there. Yeah, very nice. And there is the base for all of you base fans. Hopefully you can read all of that. Turn that around just a little bit so you can kind of get the numbers and such there. Alright, pop that one down. And then we'll get onto the last car, which is the Cockney Cab 2. Really cool looking vehicle. Once again, another one of those castings that I just really, really enjoy. And as we can see here, we have the Travelling Car Show. And look at the sign work on the side here. It actually looks like one of those old school signs that you would see on the side of the road telling you to come into the business and such like that. And yeah, Route 66 just there. We have all of the lights as well, the little sparkles and such there. More lights around the top there. That's really, really well done. Nice attention to detail for the actual artwork on the side there. Nice bright colors for it also. And yeah, very, very nice in general. We have a kind of a cyan and a light turquoise blue kind of color for the vehicle itself. We have the black grille and bumper piece just there. And no headlight details or anything painted on there, but still very, very nice. No interior in this one, just mirrored finish there. We do get a hood scoop for the rear engine. And look at those side pipes just poking out the back there, just straight off the engine. No mufflers or anything like that. Really awesome. And there is the rear end just there. No painted light details, but you can see where all the details are. The bumper bar just there. And I just want to point out that this is a plastic body and a plastic side piece and a metal base. So yes, I always point out all those differences as we go through. So yeah, thought I'd just get to that before I forget. There we have the same livery details down the opposite side there. Really nice. And we also get the gold 5-star wheels as well, the gold star wheels just there. That is really, really awesome. So yeah, very, very happy to have another version of this in the collection. And it just looks so good with the Travelling Car Show. And there is the base for all of you base fans, based on the British black cab taxis. I can't work out any of that detailing on the base there, so hopefully you can figure out all of that information for yourselves. But yeah, there we go. Nice one. Alright guys, there we go. We have now finished the 2025 Hot Wheels Getaways 5-pack. I really hope you guys can find this one yourself because it absolutely is awesome. Alright, there we go. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Formula 1 5-pack. Yes, this has actually been quite hard to find, but we can finally have a look today and have a look at all these awesome cars, each with their own individual graphics. Yes, we have the McLaren team, we have the BWT Alpine team, the Visa Red Bull team, the Kick Sauber team, the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. Yes, pretty excited for this. Yes, we'll just have a little bit more look at the packaging and all of that. Has 2024 on the top there, but this is a 2025 release. And we'll turn this over, and yes, there we go. We have more pictures and information there for all of the cars. Look at that. Love that. Yes, the McLaren, the Alpine, the Red Bull car, the Sauber team, and the Haas F1 team. Very nice. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the all-important barcode there, so give that a scan. Hopefully you guys can find this yourself because, well, as I mentioned, it did take me quite a while to find it, so I hope you guys can find it very, very soon. All right, already open the top there so we can get in without too much fuss. And as usual, we'll have another quick look at these cars before we get into the close-up viewing of them. All right, yes, we'll start off with the McLaren. Look at this. That's pretty awesome. What team is this one here? It's got chrome on there, it's got Cisco, it's got OKK, or OKX I should say. Very cool. This is black with an orange color theme, and we get the orange chrome wheels there as well. Lots of aerodynamics on this. Got a little driver in there and everything. Wow, just super, super cool. Yes, as we can see on those little orange panels, there are all those racing sponsors there. Let's go into the front there. Have that big, huge front splitter piece there, the front wing. A lot more racing sponsors on there as well. So cool. A little bit of suspension work there, I'm sure, for the actual car itself. Oh, this is so exciting. All right, lots of aerodynamics going around there. Oh, so cool. There's probably the little cameras and everything all there as well. It's got the wing on the back there and around the back. And we just get the diffuser on the back there, get that wing sticking up. That's just absolutely awesome. Trying to get a little bit more of a shot of the interior section just there. Kind of hard to see, but we do get a driver. That is super, super cool. Wow. All right, we'll turn this over for that base information that all you guys love. There we go. Formula 1 collection. Awesome. So yes, as it mentions there, these are Formula 1 collection cars. They are all the same casting, but they all come with their own individual liveries and wheel color differences. See, this one here has the blue chrome aero disc wheels. Very, very nice. This one here is the Alpine car with the BWT racing livery there. It's got some nice pink, white coloration going on there. Some more blue and white striping on the top piece there as well. This, once again, is the same black colored car, but looks incredibly cool with those little extra differences there. Yes, around the front there, we have some more racing sponsors and the Alpine with some blue stripe details there as well. Get the little logo down the front there. That's pretty cool. The Alpine logo. And there we go, same livery details on the opposite side there. Also has Castrol as another sponsor there. And there we go, there is the back there with that same racing diffuser section. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I don't mind at all that they're all based on the same casting. I think that Formula 1 tends to do that with a lot of their cars. They all do seem to have a lot of the same styles to them, so they do kind of have this same sort of effect where they all can be used in the Formula 1 collection, just with all different liveries. Very nice. This one here is the Red Bull Visa race car. Very, very nice. This one comes with the red chrome aero disc wheels. We get the Hugo Visa Honda, the Red Bull livery there. We get Cash App just there. The metallic blue on this is actually rather nice, I will have to say. That is a very nice dark metallic blue. And you can actually see a lot of the details on the front there as well. So there, very, very nice. There we go, have a lot more of the racing sponsors on that nose cone section piece just there. That's awesome. And turn this around. On the opposite side there, we have the same livery painted on just there. Yeah, just really cool. Really, really cool. And then once again, we go around to the back, and it's just the plain back there, just with the diffuser and that wing there, which is actually metal. All of the blue shows all of the metal pieces, and the black pieces are plastic. So yeah, there you go. And once again, we'll turn over for the base. For all of you base fans, very, very cool. Hope you can read all of that information. All right. Next up, we have the Kick Sauber team. Look at this. Black and green. Lovely combination there. Green chrome aero disc wheels. We got the green Kick livery down the side of the car. That is very, very cool. Some more sponsor stickers just there. Some green striping. More sponsors down the back just there. Around the front there. More racing sponsors. Very, very cool. And we get the Kick Sauber badging on the front there as well. We'll turn this around to the opposite side. And yes, once again, it's the same livery details. And around the back there, it's the same once again. So yeah, we'll just flip this over to the base for all of you base fans. And there we go. That's really cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. And the last one from the 5-pack we have is the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. Look at this. Yes, there we go. We have the Haas down the side. This one comes with the white aero disc wheels, looking nice and clean. And then we have the Haas details down there. What does that say? Can't quite read what that says. Something Angels and Chipotle and MoneyGram stickers on the top there. Very, very cool. Very cool. And there we go. We have the front sponsors just there as well. We have the Haas logo badge just down the bottom and the very, very end just there. And the opposite side has the same livery details once again. That is super, super cool. And there is the base for all of you base fans. All right, we'll just pop this over here because I'm going to show you just one last car, just for a little bit of a bonus. Yes, we have the Hot Wheels 2025 mainline version of the Red Bull car. Look at this. It has the yellow wheels this time rather than red, but all the other details seem to be pretty close. Oh, hang on a second. Let's just do a little bit of a quick comparison. Let's just do that. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have a Visa team and an Oracle team. So yes, both Red Bull, but one is Visa and one is Oracle. So yes, nice little bonus there just for you. A little bit of fun at the end there. There's all your racing sponsors just there. And yes, once again, a very, very nice example for the F1 collection. All right, there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the awesome 2025 Hot Wheels Formula 1 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Netflix Let's Race 5-pack. Yes, how awesome is this? We even get a little taco car in there too. How cool is that? Nice lineup of cars. There we go. We can see the Netflix on the top just there. Have a little look here on the side card art there. Another shot of the Let's Race logo. And then we have the Hot Wheels down the side on that side there. So yeah, pretty awesome. On the top, we also get the Hot Wheels Let's Race across there too. So that's pretty cool to see. And I will turn it over for the back. And on this large picture, wow, look at that. We've got a shark, we've got a big dinosaur. We've got, is that the garage there as well? Wow, so many little play sets and such there. We've got a couple of cars there as well, including the twin mill. So that is pretty awesome. All right, this pack includes Bad to the Blade, Glory Chaser, Car de Asada, Muck Speeder, and Solid Muscle. Wow, very cool. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And we'll turn this over for the barcode. There we go. Give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this in your local stores. All right, I've already opened the top there so we can get in without too much fuss. And there we go, we'll have another quick look at the cars. Wow, that red looks really nice on the solid muscle. Very, very cool. Quite excited to have a look at that one. And there we'll go, we'll start off with the bad to the blade. Really nice looking color here. And we actually get, it's like a, yeah, it's a purple color along the side there. Maybe like a pink or purple tampo on the top of that. Yeah, that's really cool. You can see a little bit more on the 8 just there. Pinky purple kind of color. Wow, very, very nice. Also have the 8 on the side there with that pinky purple kind of color as well. We'll get some crazy looking wheels with the red chrome trim detailing. The car itself is just weird. It kind of looks like a fighter jet or something out of a science fiction movie. Looks like it could fly in both directions. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. Now you can see we have big open holes there for the folded wing section. No interior in this, we just have that red piece for the window. And you see all of those other red accents there along the side. That is really, really cool. Yeah, kind of a funny looking front bumper bar on there. We have a little Hot Wheels logo and some pink striping. And turn around to the opposite side there. We have the number 8 there. And we have a little bit of the Hot Wheels logo just there as well. Yeah, also have a little bit more aerodynamic fins just there. And same off the back. Oh, I just noticed I actually have a Hot Wheels sticker on that top piece there. That is pretty awesome. Wow, very cool. A little bit more of that pink purple color there. And also on the back of the fins. Well, at least on one fin. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it kind of has a weird folded wing setup there, and on the back there possibly exhaust pipes or jet thrusters, maybe the transmission, the differential in there, who knows, but what a crazy looking vehicle. Alright, and here is the base for all of you base fans, and some of you with a keen eye might notice this is actually a metal body piece and a metal base piece as well, so this would probably be pretty fast on a racetrack. Yeah, very cool. And yeah, there's all the information there. Doesn't actually say bad to the blade anywhere, but there we go. That is pretty cool. Alright, next up, a casting that I do actually quite like. This is the Glory Chaser. Yeah, very nice to have it now in the red with the yellow striping on there. Has kind of like an old school race car theme going on, and I think the color combination works quite well. Also have the engine poking out of the bonnet there. Really nice with the lensed headlights on the front. That car looks so cool. Yeah, lots of details for that. You can see all the rivets around the door frame, the top of the door and around the window frame there as well. Wow. Get a chrome front grille there, some aerodynamic canards or whatever they're called there, a little bit of aerodynamic wing going on there. Little 5-star wheels in chrome, and a little black white stripe and a Hot Wheels logo across that yellow oval there. That looks really cool. A little bit of door handle detail as well. And there we go, have a shot of the interior. The seats are actually clear because they are part of the window piece and the light setup, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, chrome extras in the interior there. Have the chrome hoops over the seats as well. Really cool. Some vents on the back there. Chrome fuel cap. Around the back there, we also get that chromed out rear end there with the 4 exit exhausts. Wow, that is awesome. Yeah. And on the opposite side there, we have the same livery there. That was really cool. A little bit of aerodynamic action going on there as well. Wow. That is such a cool looking car. You'll have to let me know what you guys think of the Glory Chaser. And yes, this one here is just a regular metal body with plastic base there. And there's all the information for all of you base fans. Awesome. That is really nice. Very nice. And I'm very happy to have that one in the collection. Alright, next up we have the Car de Asada. That is a very creative vehicle here, I will have to say. As you can see, it's a quesadilla. And yeah, very funny to see some food in the Hot Wheels Netflix Let's Race series. On the side there, looks like we have some lime wedges, possibly. It looks like we have some exhaust pipes sticking out there as well. Some big, huge red wheels on the back with the chrome, not the chrome, the black star there, and the little version on the front. This is really cool. It even looks like we have the plate there for the food to sit on. That's awesome. And we can see all of our ingredients on the top there, very nicely detailed. We see a little bit of sprinkled cheese and such there as well. Wow, we got the corn chips on the back for the wing. That's so cool. There's the driver there. You can see the little helmet poking through just there. Big, huge metal engine. Wow, that's awesome. On the front, we can see we have the headlights there in white. And this is mostly a plastic construction, but the engine parts and this part here, these are all metal. So that is really, really cool to see. Really, really nice big blower on the top there. I'm not entirely sure what that is on the back. It looks like a fuel cell, a big fuel tank there possibly. And we'll turn this around to the opposite side there. And once again, we just get some more of those, what look to be lime wedges possibly. A little bit of lime on the top of your quesadilla. Around the back there, we can see some shock absorbers. We get a parachute on the back there. A little bit of extra detailing for the supports for the corn chip wings. That is so cool. I really do love the creative team at Mattel sometimes. They have some great imagination when it comes to cars like this. How cool is that? And there is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Yeah, that's so much cooler than I was expecting. All right, let's move on to the next car, the Mach Speeder. Yes, this is a very, very cool looking car and such bright colors on here as well with the bright white, orange and blue three color combination going on there. That was really, really awesome. It looks like we have some huge front intakes there, maybe to get a lot of extra air into the engine. That's awesome. Have the blue tinted window. I can't quite see what color the interior is. It's possibly a grey or silver interior. We have the gold aero disc wheels, little blue Hot Wheels sticker down there. And we can see the stripe stretches from the front over the roof and then wraps around the door frame just there. A little bit of a detailing on the side of the door as well. A little roof scoop on the top there. A little bit of detailing over the engine bay there. Big, huge wing on the back. Massive racing diffuser poking out the back of there also. And nice little effect there as well. That looks really, really cool actually. And another shot of the extent of that racing diffuser. That sticks out quite a way, doesn't it? Yeah, that's awesome. I just noticed that the blue stripe does not wrap around the door. It turns into an orange stripe. Yeah, would have thought that possibly they would have had the blue stripe for that. Other way would have still been good, but this is still pretty fine. We get a little blue Hot Wheels sticker just there once again. And this really does look like a futuristic race car. So this is actually really suiting for the Netflix Let's Race 5-pack. That's so awesome. Yeah, love the look of that. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you can read all of that. That's pretty cool. Very nice. All right, and the last car that we have is the the Solid Muscle. I almost called it the Muscle Speeder for a second then. But this is the Solid Muscle. Once again, a very futuristic looking pickup truck or ute, as we would call it here in Australia. That's so cool. Looks to be giant NOS bottles in the back there, all piped in to have a lot of extra boost power. Very nice. I love that satin red color. That is such a cool looking color. The effect that has with the light shining over those angles is incredible. That looks really, really nice. Crazy looking wheels with the red chrome trim, the black and white striping down the side of the door. Tiny little Hot Wheels sticker just there. On the bonnet there we have the black and white striping over the bonnet, over the roof. And that looks really, really cool. Get these little extra wings off the back there as well. Wow. Around the front there we can see crazy looking front end. Kind of reminds me of a Dodge Ram, to be honest. Yeah, kind of like a futuristic version of a Dodge Ram truck. Awesome. Big, huge front diffuser. splitter on the front there. Oh, this is also, yes, this is also an adjustable front splitter just there, so this will be able to go around your Hot Wheels loop in the up position, obviously. That's so awesome. Yeah, that's really, really cool. The opposite side has the same looking details. Are these the mirrors on the side there? Not entirely sure, but there's little extra bits just there as well. And yeah, really, really nice big wide over fenders over those huge wheels, and around the back there we just get those crazy looking aerodynamic wing things off the back there, some exhaust pipes, and just a relatively plain rear end. No painted light details or anything like that. But yeah, that is so cool. Also should point out it has a black interior with a tinted window, and I cannot get a very good angle to show you the interior, but that just looks absolutely incredible. Alright, what a way to finish off the 5-pack. How cool is that? And here we go, here is the base for all of your base fans. There we go. Wow, there we go. How cool is that? Alright guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Netflix Let's Race 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Fast and Furious 5-pack. Yes, this is really, really cool. We get the car, plus we get the corresponding movie that it's from there. So as we can see, as we go past, we can see the cars and their corresponding movie. You can find them in. What a cool lineup of cars, I will have to say. That is really, really awesome. Yes, we'll just check out the rest of the packaging quickly. It's got Fast and Furious on the top there. As you saw, all those things down the side. We'll turn it over to the back. There we go. You can see the large picture of the Charger just there. That looks awesome. Yes, this pack includes the 1970 Dodge Charger RT, the 1966 Chevrolet Impala, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 1968 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S, and the Nissan Silvia S13. Very cool. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this because, well, it's really cool, and I'm sure that it's going to be flying off the pegs. Alright, we already sliced it open so we can get it without too much fuss. And here we go. Let's have another quick look. That looks so really cool. So nice. So nice. Yes, that is very, very nice as well. Wow. And we'll start off right here with the Plymouth Barracuda in a lovely metallic teal, or is that a cyan kind of color, like a greeny blue kind of metallic on that. That is really, really nice. I do quite like that. I must admit, I always get confused between teal and cyan, so please excuse me on that part. Has really, really nice looking wheels. They kind of have that old school flair to them. Has a little bit of detail there with the lights on the front, lights on the back, Plymouth sticker on the side of the rear quarter. That is so cool. Black interior. Very clean interior, very nice, simple interior. Kind of hard to see inside, so hopefully you guys can get some sort of viewing of that. Yes, and we'll turn this around to the front. No headlight details, we just get that inserted piece there for the headlight bezels. It's pretty cool. It's a really nice looking front end on this car. Black bumpers as well. A little bit of bonnet detailing with a little bit of black paint, as you can see just there. Turn it around to the opposite side, and wow, that looks rather nice. I have to admit, that's a really, really cool looking car. And same detailing on the side, except this one also gets the fuel cap painted up. Oh, it also gets some door handle detailing as well. I just noticed that. And around the back, once again, no painted lighting on the rear, just the black bumper. They're still pretty nice though, I will have to admit. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Plymouth Barracuda. We'll turn it around for the base. For all of you base fans, hopefully you can read all of that. Yes, the 1968 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. That is really nice. Very, very nice looking color. Wow. Awesome. Alright, next up we have the 1970 Dodge Charger. Yes, this is Dom's Charger from the movies. Really, really nice. Once again, we get the nice choice of wheel. These are just a chrome 5-spoke wheel. On the side here we have the indicator painted up, we have the RT on the side there, some door handle detailing as well, a little bit of a rear light on the back there, the rear indicator I assume maybe. Really cool, I do quite like the look of that, very shiny black paint on this, and we have a little bit of a shot of the interior there, nice chrome interior so we can actually get a look at the detailing in there. That is really, really awesome. Also get the big blown chrome engine poking out of the bonnet. That is always awesome to see. Nice chrome front headlight grille bezel area. This one does not really get a bumper, it just gets kind of like these little lights and such on the bottom there. Well, I suppose that the entire chrome piece would be the bumper, but it's not like a pokey out bumper on there. But wow, that just has really, really nice presence to that. That looks really, really cool. We'll turn it around to the opposite side. We have the same details once again. And another little shot of the interior just there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. And around the back there, we get the full chrome rear bumper and light bezel area there, all shiny. That looks so cool. License plate area just there. No painted lights, unfortunately, but yeah, still really nice and clean. That is really, really cool, I will have to admit. Big fan of the Dodge Charger. This particular one with the blown engine. I do quite like this one. And there we go, there's the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. Yes, very nice. We'll pop that one over there, and then we will grab out the 1966 Chevy Impala in a really nice lavender purple color. Look at that. Has the same wheels as the previous car, these chrome 5-spoke wheels. On the side here we just get the badging on the front. So we have the Super Sport and the Chevy flags just there. Awesome. A little bit of door handle detail. Very cool. A little shot of the interior, black interior, bit of a dark tinted window, so kind of hard to get any kind of detailing in there. But hopefully you guys can see something inside there. That's really awesome. Around the front there, no painted headlight details. We just get the grey grille bumper headlight combination going on. Still looks very nice and clean. This one also comes with some bonnet pins just there, or some hood pins, depending on how you say them. A little bit of a bulge in the bonnet there as well. Same detailing down the opposite side. And a little bit more of a shot of the interior. And there's something on the dashboard in there. I'm not entirely sure what that is on the dashboard, but hopefully you guys can see that. And let me know in the comments below. Around the back there, we do actually get some detailed painted details there. We get the Chevy badge and the Impala badging and such going on there, the Chevrolet and all of that detailed on the back there. So that's nice to see. And grey bumper and lights. So yeah. Pretty simple, but once again, very, very nice. That color is actually quite amazing, I will have to say. Yes, let me know what you guys think of that. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Nice, very nice. Wow, that is super, super cool. All right, let's get on to the bright yellow Nissan Silvia S13. Look at this. Wow, that is such a bright, bright yellow. Yes, it's a proper yellow as well. It's not like a lime yellow or anything like that, where it has like a little bit of a green tinge to it. No, this is like a solid, very, very nice, bright, bright yellow, like a race yellow, just a little bit lighter. Really cool choice of wheels with these double star chromies. They look excellent. Have the badging down the side there, or the stickers down the side, Yokohama, Hot Wheels. And this one as well, can't quite read that one, but hopefully you guys can see and read the details on that sticker there. It has a tinted window, very hard to see inside, it's right-hand drive. Around the front there, no painted headlight details, but you can see where they would go. Black splitter on the front there. Around the opposite side there, we have the same detailing once again. Get a little bit of a spoiler off the rear window. Wow. We get the spoiler off the back as well, off the boot there, and then we get the painted up light detailing on the rear and the badging as well. That is super, super cool. Very, very cool. And the exhaust pipe is on an angle off the side there. That's really nice. Really nice little touch there. So yes, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful looking car. That is awesome. Another shot from the back there as well. Wow. That's rather nice, I will have to admit. And here is the bass for all of you bass fans. So cool. And look at the exhaust pipe there poking out. That's really cool. Yes. Wow, very, very nice. And the last car is actually incredibly nice to see as well, actually. I will have to admit. Look at the color on this one. Once the camera focuses, you can see that it has a metallic in that green there. Yeah, really nice. It's kind of like a little bit of a gold metallic flake possibly in there. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it has like a little bit of a goldish tinge to it in my eye at least. I have the gold chrome or bronze chrome 10-spoke wheels on this. We got the GT3 sticker down the side there in black. That's always awesome. Dark interior once again, so hopefully you guys can see some of the detailing in there. Tinted window and all of that kind of makes it a little bit hard to see, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a roll cage and all of that stuff in the back there as well. Around the front there, we actually get the headlight detailing painted on. That looks really nice. Get the badge in the center. And a nice little black splitter there, little cutouts for the air ducting in the front there. Very cool, very, very cool. And yeah, it really looks nice on that angle, I will have to admit. Same sticker detailing on the opposite side there, and a little shot of the interior. Hopefully you guys can see some detailing in there on the larger screens. And around the back there, we have the giant wing. No light detailing painted on, unfortunately. We get the exhaust pipes poking out of the center. And yeah, other than that, it looks really, really cool. I like that, having that big wing up like that. That's rather, rather cool. And there is the bass for all of you bass fans. Look at that. Very cool. Get all the detailing on the back there as well. Look how cool that looks with all the exhaust piping and such. Yes. All right, guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Fast and Furious 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Stunt Tracks 5-pack. Yeah, how cool is that? It's got a little loop-de-loop with the orange track just there. Have a little shot of the card art there. That looks really awesome. A bit of Hot Wheels action going on there. And yeah, really awesome line-up of cars. I'm sure that this is similar to the Action series. Possibly it has been rebranded into the Stunt Tracks, but we'll have to wait and see if there's an action pack for the year. If not, this will be the one which you would look for the track sets. Really nice. On the side top there we have the Stunt Tracks logo once again. We'll turn it over to the back and have a look at that card art. Look at that. That looks incredibly cool. Wow. That looks like that spins around, so that's really, really awesome. All right. This pack includes the Scooper de Fuego, La Fasta, Rev Rod, Torque, Twister, and Lightning Bug. Very nice lineup. There's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the barcode just there, so give that a scan. Hopefully you guys can find this in your local shops. All right. Already sliced the top so we can get in here without any fuss at all. And we'll have a nice quick little look at these cars before we get into that close-up viewing. Ooh, I love the color on that. That's really, really awesome. Yeah, quite impressive. All right, we'll grab this one here, the first one. And this one here is, well, actually, we'll go to the base here to find out. This is a Rev Rod. I was going to say, I didn't think this one looked like Scooper de Fuego. I'm sure that this one's Scooper de Fuego, the purple one. So we'll get to that in just a second. But here we have it, the Rev Rod. Wow. Nice bright orange wheels there with the white 5 spokes. And a little shot of the engine through the side there too. Look at that. Very nice. Some white and black striping, a little bit of stickers on there as well. And on the top there we have Kamal on there. And around the front, well, we haven't got any headlight details, but it's got a kind of crazy looking front just there. A little bit of a black grille front splitter section. Shot of the interior, single seat with a chrome interior. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Very futuristic car, I will have to say. Has a lot of aerodynamic wings and such. Same as over these wheels. Wow. And all the way over this rear end there. And look at that. That kind of looks like a jet thruster style thing out the back there. That's pretty cool. And a little bit of rear bumper work just there. You can see where the brake lights would be. Yeah, it was really cool. Just a bit of chrome work inside there. And then the opposite side, we have the same stickers and black and white tampos going on there. Another little shot of the engine work. That's pretty cool. And yeah, definitely a very futuristic looking car. Wow. Some more of the chrome engine detailing just there on the top as well. That's really, really awesome. Wow, that is actually rather cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. As you can see, this is a metal base, and this is a plastic body, but it's still very, very nicely done. And yeah, there we go. There is the rev rod. Hopefully you can read all of that information. Awesome. Wow, that is really cool looking. All right, next up we have the torque twister. This one's a very, very cool casting. Nice, bright, light, kind of like a light blue color, but it's very brightly done. You have the bright orange wheels with that crazy looking design there in black. Lots of colored tampos down the side there. Have some white dots. We have a number 3, some racing stickers. And we have some orange and black stripe work there hiding underneath there. Some more white dots just there as well. Wow, there's actually quite a lot of detail to that tampo. We have a white interior with a bright orange window by the looks of it. And a little shot of the interior just there. Around the front there, we have a big cutout section for the grille and intakes and such there. That was pretty awesome. No painted headlight details, but you can see where they are just there. And have the white engine detailing on the top there with that kind of like vented bonnet effect there. And something else just stuck to it there. It looks like a little bit of orange flashing from possibly the window section just there, because it would clip in as one piece, I would assume. So yeah, very, very cool to see. I will fish that out just after the episode, but I won't worry about it right this moment. On the back there, you can see we have a little tiny ducktail spoiler, a little sections where the lights would be, and we have the blue racing diffuser with the exhaust pipes just there as well. Wow. And to be honest, the colour of the base is actually rather nice. Look at that. Really kind of matches in with everything. Oh, I just noticed that there's an actual a Hot Wheels logo just there. Very hard to see. You can see we have this, is that shape just there with our white flame section there. So I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. Very cool. And yes, there we go. There is the base for all of you base fans. Very nice. Hope you can read all of the information on that. Yeah, it's really cool. I have to admit, I do quite like that. And now that I've noticed that it has a little Hot Wheels logo, I'm even more impressed. All right, next up we have the La Fasta, I believe this one is called. We'll just quickly double check. And yes, this one here is the La Fasta. Has a yellow plastic base there. Oh, should mention that is a blue metal body piece, and it has a plastic base. This one here has a black metal body piece with a blue clear transparent roof and a yellow plastic base there with the little loop logo. Very, very cool. So yeah, kind of a multi-piece construction for this one. This one comes with the aero disc wheels with the yellow detailing on them. Number 7 has some red panel work painted on there, and some stickers and such there as well. If you look closely, there's also some more coloured tampo just there, and just hard to get the actual colour on camera. But if I get the angle, you can see that it does have the difference just there. That is really cool, kind of like a ghosted in panels, stripes and such there. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see that on the camera, and I'm not just imagining it. And it's a little bit more there. You can see a little bit of the ghosted stripes just there as well. Nice metallic black or carbon grey kind of colour. White interior and a full blue transparent piece for the top there, even over the engine and everything like that. So we get a good look at the interior. Very, very nicely done. And it's got a little bit of roof scoops or aerodynamics going on the roof there. Around the front there, oh, we don't actually get headlights, but we do get a separate piece for the headlights. That is awesome. I do love when they do that. So we don't actually have to worry about painting the tempo on there for the headlight. We actually just get the white piece, part of the interior piece, to give that headlight effect there. That is very, very well done. Around the back there, you can see we have the exhaust pipes, a little bit of vents just there for the engine cooling. And as we saw, we have the engine hiding underneath that cover just there. And a little bit more vents and effects on there as well in that clear plastic. There's so much detail on this, it's actually kind of hard to get it all into the shot at once. So hopefully you guys can find this pack yourselves, and you'll be able to see all of those awesome details. And there we go, on the opposite side we have the same tampos once again. It just looks absolutely awesome. Probably my favorite version of the La Fasta I have in my collection now. And yeah, there is the base for all of you base fans. Definitely let me know what you guys think of that. That is really, really nicely done. Pop that one up there. And now we'll grab out the Scooper de Fuego, the beautiful metallic purple, and we even have a kind of like a pink front there as well. Possibly, yeah, it's got a pink interior in there. That's awesome. And we're on the side there. We have some racing stickers. We have purple, orange, blue, and white stripes down the side there. Crazy looking wheels with some metallic chrome purple trim detailing. That was quite nice. Yeah, crazy looking design on this car, we'll have to say. This is where the headlights would be if they were painted on, just very, very low down, I would assume. And yeah, it's got a very aerodynamic shape, sweeping up and over those front wheels. Has the scoops in the back for the air to get into the engine. Super low lined vision. Don't know how much you would actually see from the driver's seat, but possibly it would work. And yeah, just an incredibly cool looking car. Even has some pipe work there. That is a nice little touch, a little bit of the black base piece. Yeah, I'd assume that it would be the base piece just there. That is really awesome. I've never noticed that before on other versions of this casting. And then around the back there, we have kind of like a two-tone kind of color there. Have a little bit of that plastic, pink interior piece shining through there to give it kind of like a different colored brake light effect. But we also have that window tint over the top of it too. So yeah, it's kind of a strange effect there on the back. That is really, really awesome. Plus we also get the little diffuser there and such as well. So yeah, nice little touches for detail that I've actually never noticed before. And on the opposite side there we have the same tampo detailing once again. There's Hot Wheels sticker there as well. That is actually, once again, a lot more detail on there than I was expecting. I wonder if there's on the front there as well. Yeah, there's even quite a lot of detail on the front just there where you can see where the headlights and such would be. That is super, super cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Look at that. Even has kind of like a little textured base there as well. That is awesome. All right, here we go. The last car, which was the Lightning Bug. Yes, this is actually a very, very cool casting, I will have to admit. As you can see, it is kind of loosely based off a Volkswagen Beetle. But yeah, it's obviously a very custom version of one. Still has the rear engine, still has the bug eyes on the front there, and I think that looks rather cool. And we can see we have this clear, green, transparent top body piece there, and we also have the, what is that, metallic blue. It's like a midnight blue front bumper there. That's awesome. I do quite like the look of that. Have a bit of honeycomb work there, some orange stripes. Wow. And engine detail on the back there. Also get some kind of like a yellowy green wheel color there. That's very, very different. I will have to say, a big OH5 wheels with that kind of a strange colored green tampo, green chrome detail there. Looks very, very cool. A little shot of the interior just there. Has an open section there so we can see all the way inside, and looks really, really cool. And yeah, go around to the opposite side. Once we go past the back there, look at that. Big, huge open section for where the lights possibly would go. Possibly a exhaust pipes in the center there. And yeah, very strange, but I guess you would need a lot of ventilation for a rear-engined vehicle. Wow, that is awesome. And yeah, on the opposite side there, we can have another look at the interior. That's pretty cool. And yeah, has all the racing stickers and such on the roof there as well. Wow, once again, I'm finding more and more details, and I'm kind of getting slightly distracted, so I'm going to wrap up the video there once we look at the base. And there we go. Hope you guys can read all of that. That's such a nice color on that base there. And there we go. There is the Lightning Bug. And that wraps up the episode. Thank you very much for joining me for the 2025 Hot Wheels Stunt Tracks 5-pack. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Baja Blazers 5-pack. Yeah, how cool is that? We'll have a quick look at the packaging. Can't really see much on the side there, but I believe that's the mountain mauler, this one just here. So yeah, really cool. I like the logo for this one. That was really awesome. Going through the desert there with the cactus in the sun in the background. Very nice lineup of cars as we can see as well. How cool's the color on that? Yes, last little bit of a look at the packaging. We've got the little logo on the top there, and we'll turn this over for this larger picture. Yes, how cool does that look? Yeah, very, very awesome. The mountain mauler ripping through the sand. All right, this pack includes Bullwhip, the 87 Dodge D100, the Ford Bronco R, the Mountain Mauler, and the 2017 Jeep Wrangler. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the barcode there. Give that a scan. Hopefully you guys can find this in your local stores. All right, already sliced the top so we can get in nice and easy. And we'll have another quick little look at these cars. How cool does that look? Wow, love the colors on that. Very nice red there as well. Very cool. And we'll start off with the Ford Bronco R in a really nice metallic purple. That is a cool color, we'll have to admit. Yes, we get ourselves some light chrome blue trim on the wheels. That looks really, really awesome. Those 5-star off-road wheels looking absolutely cool just there. And we have a crazy looking tampo design down the side. We get the Ford on there as well, but we get some light blue triangles all through it. We got some purple and pink triangles and dots and some black in there as well. Wow, it's quite full on if you ask me. Look at all those designs through there. Very, very awesome. We got a number 1 on the side, a little Hot Wheels logo just above it. This one here comes with a full roll cage instead of a window. That is pretty awesome. Wow, light blue roll cage in there just to add that little bit of a color splash to it. That is very, very nice. Around the front there, we don't get any painted headlight details, but we do get the Bronco embossed into the front there. That is really nice. There we go, as we can see just there when the camera focuses. Oh, very nice. Get the black bumper there, get a couple of little tow hooks and such as well. Little bumps on the front there. I'm not too sure what these would be, but they're on there anyway. On the top of the bonnet we have the Bronco with the logo, the kicking horse there, or the bucking Bronco I should say. Number 1 on the front there, and some more of these crazy looking coloured tampos thrown on there as well for good measure. That is super, super cool. We got a nice little bit of a top design there. I'm not too sure what that is there, but we do get the air vents on the back there. We'll turn this around to the opposite side there quickly. We'll have a look at the Sampo design. Yes, it's the same as the opposite side, looking absolutely awesome. Trying to get a shot of the interior, but it's quite dark in there. It's a light grey interior. But yeah, very, very awesome. Around the back, we get the spare wheel. We get a whole bunch of junk on top there as well. Some extra parts and pieces as well on there. Look at that. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Not entirely sure. Just some extra equipment. Plus we get this exoskeleton cage around the back there in that light blue color once again. That is really, really cool. Do quite like the look of that. Even get a little section for a license plate. That is pretty awesome. There we go. Look at the bottom of it just there. And yeah, there we go. That's the Ford Bronco R. Gotta say, that looks rather nice. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Look at that. Hopefully you guys can read all of the information on there. Wow, very nice one to start off this 5-pack with. And the next one up we have is the Bullwhip. Very cool. Once again, it's another off-road vehicle, although this one does come with some steely wheels. They do have kind of like a dirty effect to them with that color there. It's kind of like a dirt brown, sandy brown kind of color on that, so that looks pretty awesome. Get a little bit of orange chrome trim on the outer edge, just for a nice little effect there as well. You can see just in the side there, this one here is probably mostly a roll cage vehicle in real life. Looks very, very awesome. This one here is also a plastic top body piece and a metal base, just in case you were wondering that. That one there is metal body and a plastic base. I'll always point out if they've got a plastic base instead of the normal metal bases, metal top pieces, body pieces, I should say. Yes, I will always point them out if I come across them. Get a textured skid plate on the front there, get some headlights or spotlights hiding just behind in the grille there. Big flares over the wheels on the front of the bonnet. We have an 05, we have the June and the Roy there as well. They are the designers for Mattel, I believe. Inside there, no window piece, it's just an inside seating position with steering wheel. That looks pretty awesome. More tampos on the top there in orange and yellow. That looks rather cool. You can see there's also extra details there where it looks like parts have just been bolted onto the vehicle. It's very, very cool. Same details on the opposite side there with those huge wide fender flares. Another little shot of the interior. Ooh, try and get that to focus a little bit better. Is this thing a... Oh no, I thought it was a two-wheel drive, like two steering wheels for a second. I thought there was another steering wheel on the opposite side there for a second. Around the back there, we can see we have a little bit of a radiator there with the fan on the top. Crazy looking diffuser section piece there. We also get some little horns on the top there, being a bull whip. Gives it that horned effect there. And around the back there with just those little cast-in pieces there with the brake lights, where the brake lights would be. That was very cool. Exhaust pipe in the center there, I would assume. Yeah, that was very, very awesome. You'll have to let me know what you guys think of the bullwhip. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. It doesn't actually say bullwhip on there, but it has all of the other information, so hopefully you guys can read all of that. There we go. Very nice. Next up, we have the Mountain Mauler. This is a very, very cool casting, I will say. Very, very nice blue colours. Candied blue. Is that got a little tiny bit of metallic in there? No metallic in there. It's just that candied blue over that metal finish. It just gives it a kind of like a metallic effect to it. But there is no metallic. It's just that translucent blue candy colour. Very nice. Yes, I believe that this one here was cast off a Jeep, possibly at one point in its life. Maybe it was a Jeep. This little section here has that kind of like shape of what an old school Jeep looks like, but it's been stretched out and raised up and turned into this giant mountain mauler. Very, very cool. This one comes with some red beadlocks on the off-road wheels there. That looks very, very awesome. Get the side exit exhaust there. We get the number 4 on the side. We get some light blue, yellow and orange striping. Also get a red stripe with the Kamal logo written across there as well. Little shot of the interior. Very nice. Get a sand brown color. And get the light blue roll cage over the top. We also get the light blue for the suspension work there. Turn around to the front there. Yes, we even have that kind of old school Jeep look on the front there. That looks very, very awesome. No painted headlights, but you can see where they would go. And yeah, very, very awesome. You can see where the front, whatchamacallit is just there as well. Front gearbox, whatever it's called there. What is it called again? I've just gone completely blank, but I'm sure you guys know what I mean. The transfer case, whatever it's called. Not entirely sure. I'm just going to move on before I embarrass myself. The opposite side has the same detailed livery. We get the very cool engine poking out of the front of the bonnet there. It looks to be supercharged. Very, very nice. And on top of the back, we get some oxygen tanks. I believe that is. Not entirely sure exactly what that would be, but it looks like oxygen tanks to me. A little wing off the back there. And around the back we get the Hot Wheels logo embossed into the rear. That is very cool. It also has this little bit of a cage effect there as well. Looks like the little cage section there. Plus it has the Hot Wheels logo in there as well. And there we go, we can see the rear diff just there. That's what it's called, the front differential. That's what it's supposed to be. So there we go. So there's the rear one just there and the front one just there, just off to the side. And yeah, that's very, very awesome. I love the look of this. Very, very nice. And I will turn this over for the base. For all of you base fans, there we go. Hopefully you can read all of that. That's actually really, really cool. I will have to say, the mountain mauler looks awesome. All right, we'll pop that guy just up there in the center. And we'll move on to the Dodge D100. Yes, the 1987 Dodge D100, as you can see by the number 87 on the side there. Love the color on this. It's a very nice metallic red color, nice dark metallic red. Love the look of that. And with the gold off-road wheels as well, that looks incredibly awesome. Very, very nice. On the side here we can see we have the Dodge, the 87, we have a black and gold pinstripe going along the side there, black stripe with the gold pinstripe on the top there. We've got the gold Hot Wheels logo, Mopar stickers on the back, Hot Wheels graphic sticker on the front there. Wow, very awesome. Spare wheel in the back, and yeah, black interior. Very, very nice. Kind of hard to see the entire interior, but yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. Around the front here, we get black front bumper with a little bit of a bar on the front there. No painted headlights, but you can see where they would go. Get the bonnet scoop there as well with the number 87 on the top in white and black. Some more black and gold stripe work on the front of that bonnet, looking absolutely awesome. Spotlights on the roof. Get the roll bar down the back of the vehicle as well. Full spare tire. Get some extra equipment in the back by the looks of it. That's awesome. Love to see that. And we also get the strap on the top holding that wheel on. And the opposite side has the same detailed livery. Looking awesome. Love that. And on the back there, we don't get any painted light details. We don't even get a tailgate on the back there. It's just opened up. So that's pretty cool to see. I've got to say, that looks really, really nice in that color and that design color combination. That looks really, really cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that information. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. How cool. All right, the last one we have is the 2017 Jeep Wrangler. This looks awesome. We got a really nice light green chrome beadlock on those wheels there. That color's really nice, actually. It's kind of like a very light green, but the chrome gives it a really cool effect. The color itself is just a plain gray color, similar to a primer gray, I would say. And we get a nice bright yellow striping work down the side, down where that cage work is on the doors there as well. That was pretty awesome. Number 3 on the side with a Jeep, and we also got a light blue and black painted detail there. Also get a little bit of a white stripe there as well. Gets the blue window treatment on this one. And, is that a black interior? Yes, it's a black interior. It's hard to see inside, but hopefully you guys can see that. Looks pretty cool without the doors, I will have to say. Also get the door handle details there as well. Little Hot Wheels logo on the back there. Some more of that light blue and white stripe detailing just there and there. And a little black paint on the fuel cap as well. Very cool. Around the front there we have the classic Jeep front end there. That's why the I'll grab that one just quickly. There you go, you can see there is that classic Jeep styling on that one there as well. And here we go, that looks very, very awesome. We get the winch work on the front there, we get the tow hooks, get the light bar on the front as well. Looks awesome. Get the clear bonnet opening section there to show off the supercharged engine hiding underneath. A little bit of extra vent work on the bonnet there. Snorkel over there as well. Quite a lot of detail on this, I will have to say. I get the black fender flares there, same coloured livery details on the opposite side there. And around the back there, we get the spare wheel in the box with the jerry cans on the back there. I would assume that would be, yeah, very, very awesome. I got more tow hooks on the rear bumper. Very awesome. And the jack there, I would assume that would be the off-road jack on the back. That's crazy. And a lot of detail on that rear window piece as well. Wow, that's a lot of detail on there. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. Awesome. That is really, really cool. What a cool pack, I gotta say. All right, guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Baja Blazers 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Stunt Tracks 5-pack. Yes, once again we have a second release of the Stunt Tracks cars. Here we have, I'll just show you very quickly, we have 2 packs for the Stunt Packs series these years. This one here we have already reviewed, so be sure to check the playlist if you'd like to see that. And now we'll get on to the new one here. Yes, the second release has some very cool cars, like the Leinster prototype there, very futuristic. Yeah, very nice lineup in general. I have the Hot Wheels on the top side there, Stunt Tracks on the top, and we'll turn this over for the larger picture. Wow, that looks really awesome. You can see the cars crashing together and everything. That's awesome. All right, this pack includes Exotic, Electrac, the Leinster prototype, High Beam, and the Hot Wheels for Track. Yes, very cool futuristic race car. Yes, and there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this in your local stores. So yeah, really cool. All right, already opened the top there, so we can get in without too much fuss. And we'll have another quick look at the cars as we go. That is such a bright color. And yeah, very nice. I do quite like the color combination of that. Very exciting to see. All right, we'll start off with the High Beam. Very cool. It's kind of like a futuristic off-road buggy style vehicle. We get the spotlights on the front there. We get some lensed headlight effect going on too. Get the orange wheels with kind of a nice metallic blue 5-spoke there as well. That looks very cool. On the side we get a very nice wild tempo design with the white. We got a bit of black in there as well. Get some blue down there. Got a number 5 or Team 5 on the side. This one here has Toto written there as well. Maybe that is the driver of this car. Inside we have a chrome interior, left-hand drive, very cool. A little bit of texture on that roof panel just there. Gives the effect of solar panels, in my opinion at least anyway. That looks very cool. Turn around to the, well, we've already seen the front there. We just get the spotlights and we get a little bit of a red bumper there. And around the opposite side there, we have the same detailed livery. That looks very cool. I do quite like this. With these bright orange wheels, it has that nice contrast of colors there. It looks really awesome. Around the back, we get a giant wing. No light details painted on, but we get a little spot there, just there where the exhaust pipes would poke out, I could only assume, and a little racing diffuser. Oh, we also get some mud flaps as well. That is a nice little touch. There we get some more just there too. How cool. Wow. I do have to admit, that is pretty awesome. And that nice bright red color, that is really cool. And I will turn this over for the base there. And there we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that information, and you can tell right there by this little logo, this will go through your 360 loop. So yes, you'll be able to go all the way up and around without an issue. So yeah, very nice way to start off this 5-pack. And we'll go the next one, which is the Electrac. This one here is normally in an X-raycers series, but yeah, it's very cool to see it in the Stunt Tracks set. Wow, very cool. Has that X-racer style canopy on the top there where you can see right through. That is awesome. We'll get to that in just a moment. Here we have some metallic greeny gold kind of color on those aero disc wheels there. That has a very strange color just there. On the side of that purple transparent plastic top piece there. We have a very cool looking tempo design as well. Lots of blue and yellow, a lot of white in there as well. Just quite crazy. Get a number 1 just on the back there. And then we have Getaways on the front there as well. Little Hot Wheels sticker going on too. That's awesome. That is awesome. Once again, we get the bright orange wheels. That is the theme for the racetrack series of cars. You get them in all of them. This one here has a single seat in the center just there, just one driver position. We do get a little bit of engine detailing as such in the back there as well. Now you have to kind of look through that transparent plastic. I'm trying to get a good angle to to show you, but yeah, there you go. You'll have to get this pack to see for yourself. Around the we don't get any headlight details or anything on the front there. As we can see, we just get the pinky purple kind of color with this black transparent piece on the top there. There's just a really nice color contrast on there. And the way it blends the two colors together when it's on that actual pink piece looks really, really cool. Has a nice fade out to a darker black on that rear wing there. Hopefully you guys can see that color effect that I can see as well. On the opposite side there we have the same detailed livery. Have that aerodynamic fin in the center with the giant wing off the back. And there we go, you can see all the way through. Get some little vents and such on the rear there. Racing diffuser, no light details or anything like that. I suppose that the lights would possibly go just on the ends there, but I'm not entirely sure because, as I've mentioned, this has only ever been in a X-racers series from my experience. That's the only way that I've ever actually found these gotten these into my collection. We'll turn this over for all of you bass fans. There we go, the Electrack. Once again, we get the loop logo, so you know that this will go around your loops. So yeah, that is really, really cool. Do quite like that casting once again. I do have quite a few of them in my collection, I will admit that. Alright, another one that I have quite a few of in my collection now is the Leinster Prototype. Yeah, this is really, really cool. This is normally, once again, in an X-Racers style of pack, but this one also suits the Stunt Tracks theme as well. This one here gets the nice hot pink chrome on those orange wheels there. Those quite crazy looking wheels. Get that transparent plastic top piece. These also get a metal base. Plastic top, metal base, plastic top, metal base, metal body with a plastic base. Just in case you guys were wondering. I really should point that out a little bit more often. But once again, I always get carried away. Yeah, really, really cool looking car. Has quite a lot of aerodynamic, futuristic details to this. Really, really awesome look to it. Now we have number 3 on the front. Gav or Gavu, not entirely sure. But yeah, it's got some pretty cool tempos going on the front there as well. With that purple and white, also stretches all the way over the roof and all the way over the back as well. That looks so cool, and the contrast with that bright orange window looks awesome. That really does look quite nice with the orange wheels. And inside there we can see that we only have a single seat interior once again. That is super, super cool. Full chrome side panel just there with all the aerodynamic body panels there. That's so cool. It has the aerodynamics going all the way through to the back wheels and around the back there. Just a crazy looking back end to this. I suppose that this would be where the lights would be. I got a diffuser. Just incredibly cool. And you can see there is the engine hiding away in the back just there. That is so, so cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Leinster Prototype. That is awesome. And here's the bass for all of you bass fans. Look at that. Once again, we get the loop logo. Very, very nice to see. So yes, you can throw that around your racetrack also. Wow. All right, next up, we have the Exotique. This one's super, super cool looking. It's very, very futuristic. Once again, we get some crazy, crazy looking wheels here. We get that hot pink or purple chrome trim detailing on them. That looks quite awesome actually. I get this one here is a metal body with a plastic base, just in case you were wondering. Very nice metallic black and purple and orange color combination going on there. We get the pink window as well. Full chrome interior. This one here is actually a 2-seater. And we go, there's the driver's side just there. And we get the passenger side over there. All the engine details in the back. That looks so, so awesome. So awesome. And this one here has Serenafa on the back there with an E2. So yeah, I'm not too sure if these are from a particular, maybe like an X-racers series or something like that, where they get the names on the vehicles. But yeah, that's quite cool to see that they do have a little bit of extra attention paid to that sort of stuff. On the front there we get some bonnet tampo detailing there with a little Hot Wheels logo. Get some lensed headlights thrown in there, part of that window piece. That's very cool. Purple splitter on the front. Around the opposite side there, no windows on there at all on the side, just that top clear piece. And we'll go around to the back and I'll have another quick look at the engine just there. That's so awesome. Get those little purple and white stripes, little arrows on there and everything. Around the back there we get the lensed rear light detailing. That's so awesome. Chrome exhaust pipes poking through, purple bumper and diffuser. That is such a cool looking design, I will have to say. And that crazy color combination they've chosen actually really works. I do have to admit, that actually looks quite cool. Alright, we'll turn this over for the base. For all of you base fans, there we go. And once again, we do get the loop logo, so we can throw that on the racetrack also. Wow, that is very futuristic. Lots of aerodynamic lines. That is quite awesome to see. Alright, now we can get on to the last car, which is the Hot Wheels 4Track, or the HW 4Track. This one here is designed for a racetrack, well, with racetracks in mind, I will say that. This is also a plastic body piece here with a metal base. Also gets the loop logo, I see. That's awesome. We also get bright orange wheels. Once again, these are the double stars. We get the white trim on the outer edge. We get some aerodynamic spoiler work going on there. A little bit of a wiggle on that. A little bit more aerodynamics going on just there. A little bit of chrome vent detailing, ducting and such going on there as well. We have some pink, orange and white tampo stripe designs, a little green Hot Wheels logo. Yes, that is green. I just had to wait for a little bit of focus just there. Have a Liu on the back. Number 4, we can see they have a driver inside of the driver's position there. Have the engine detailing in the back. That is pretty cool. Giant wing as well. That is so cool. I do have to admit, this one looks really nice. The opposite side has the same detailing as well. Number 4 on the back, and on the rear we just get, how many exhaust pipes do we need? We need 5 exhaust pipes. That is insane. Lots of vent work, aerodynamics and such there. That big giant wang looks ridiculous, but once again, it is entitled for the racetrack, or it is definitely destined to be on a racetrack. That is really cool, I will have to admit. Here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go, the HW 4Track. Very nice. Very nice. And there we go, guys. We'll have to say that is actually quite a cool set. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the 2025 Hot Wheels Stunt Tracks 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Gases 5-pack. Yeah, how awesome is this? I do love the drag racing, and the Gases are such a great car to see. I love the look of them, and what a cool lineup of cars there. Yes, we just check out the packaging very quickly. We even get the Gases up on the top there. We'll turn it over for that large picture on the back there. How cool does that look? Yes, very nice. We have the family hauler there. Wow, very cool. Yes, this pack includes the 1955 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, the 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone, the 1964 Chevy Nova Gasser, straight pipes, and the fast bed hauler. Awesome. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this yourself, because, well, look at it. Look at that lineup of cars. Awesome. All right, I've already sliced the top open so we can get in without too much fuss. And then we'll just have another quick little look at these vehicles. That looks incredibly cool. Yes, the Hot Wheels mouse catcher. Nice, very nice. And we'll start off with the straight pipes. And this one is really awesome. It looks like a old school like Ford hot rod, like a 30s hot rod, which has been just chopped and channeled and all of that. It's got the exhaust pipes poking off the top there over the roof. Just a wild looking car. Very nice blue paint there. There's a little bit of metallic in there, not very much, but it's got a very deep translucent candy effect to that, so that's really, really cool to see. On the side here we have deep stage in gold, a little Hot Wheels logo, a little bit of gold pinstriping as well. Very cool. Big 5-spoke wheels on the back, and then we get the little 5-spoke wheels on the front there. Very nice. Fender flares over the top there as well. Look at how shiny that engine is. That is very, very cool. So much detail on there. It's kind of hard to see all of it on camera, so hopefully you guys can pick up this pack yourselves and see just how much awesomeness is there. On the front there we have the chrome grille, headlights, and the fuel tank at the front there. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. Turn around to the opposite side there. We have the same deep stage logo on the side there. We also get an orange window, and it's very hard to see inside the interior, but you can see it does have a couple of seats in there. Just very, very hard to get a good angle to see all of those details. And we'll just go around to the back now, and we'll see there is no painted light details on the back. You can see it has a little window there, and the exhaust pipes poking just out the top there. That is super, super cool. Also has a little black bumper piece just there. Wow, that is really, really nice. Really cool looking design. I can see a little bit more of the detail in there, a little bit of aerodynamics and such on that. And then we'll turn it over for the base, and which way does that go? There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of the information on there. Straight pipes. And yeah, it's a metal body and metal base construction on this one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very, very nice way to start off the Gassers 5-pack. Alright, next up we have the 1964 Chevy Nova Wagon Gasser. Look how cool this is. The family hauler. That's awesome. Very nicely done with the gold there once again. Get a lot of the actual pinstriping colours around there in red and black. Nice little design there, a little bit of it in gold as well, just there. There's some speed stickers on the back there with your racing sponsors. Get the same wheel treatment with the big wheels on the back and the little skinny wheels on the front there. Wow, very cool. A little 327 just there. This one comes with a chrome interior. Oh, I just noticed the roof. How awesome does that look? Wow, very cool. And we'll come back to that in just a second. We'll just continue with the interior. Look at that, very, very nice chrome interior just there. Has a little bit of a racing harness setup just at the back there. You can just see a little bit of the roll cage section. Has a nice chromed out interior. There's the fuel cell and such in the back there. That's awesome. No window in that back section piece just there. And yeah, you can see just there is the little roll cage piece there to surround the driver's seat. That's awesome. Yeah, very, very cool. As we can see, we have the same livery on the opposite side just there. And we'll come around to the front. We have the chrome headlight, grille, and bumper setup. We also have the chrome engine detailing there as well. And yeah, that just looks super cool. Love that. That is so awesome. So, so awesome. Yes. And once again, a very, very shiny chrome engine bay there. So once again, hopefully you guys can pick this up for yourselves. So find all of those hidden details in there. And let's check out the roof now. Look at that. Love that pinstriping design on the top there. Looks very, very cool. And yes, there we go. The Chevy Nova Wagon Gasser. There we go. There we go. 64 Chevy Nova Gasser. But as we see, it is the wagon. So that is absolutely incredible. We'll point out this one here is a plastic base with a metal construction. Very, very cool. And once again, you can actually see the rake of the car just there as well. Look at that. Has a little bit more of a stance up there. It also has the exhaust pipes poking down the bottom there. So yeah, it has a little bit of an angle to that. Whereas this one here appears to have a little bit more of a leaning forward stance to it, more of a angle like that. Yeah, kind of nice little, just a little bit of differences on there. It was always fun. All right, now we get up to the one I'm sure a lot of people were waiting very, very long for, was the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, and this is in the high roller livery. Look at that. So we've got a few dice there as well. Once again, we get this side exhaust poking out the side there just behind that front wheel. As we see, we have the same wheels with the big wheels at the back and the skinny small wheels at the front just there. Some racing stickers, Hot Wheels Speed Shop on the front there, 454 for the cubic inch engine, I assume. Now around the front there, we don't get any headlight details, we just get that chrome grille piece there, and a little tiny tank just on that front bumper as well. And obviously the front bumper has been removed, so it's just that little front support there with that little gas tank on the front there. That's awesome. A little bit of a different engine for this one. It's not as high as the last couple, but very, very nicely done. Here is the interior. Once again, we get another nicely chromed out interior. Very clean and simple on this one. We'll go around to the opposite side there. We'll just check out those same detailed liveries pieces on this side just here. Very, very cool. You can even see we've got a little fuel door just there. That's pretty funny. And on the roof there is that roof detailing. Very, very strange, but very, very cool livery nonetheless. I do quite like the look of that. Yeah, I have to say that looks very, very awesome. And we'll get around to the back there and we just have the chrome bumper on the back. No painted lights or anything like that. You can see where the license plate would be. And yeah, that is just a really, really nice example of this casting. And here's the base for all of you base fans. Once again, it's a metal body and plastic base construction. Only the straight pipes so far has the metal body and metal base construction. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully you guys could read all of that information. Next up, the one which I was actually probably looking forward to the most is the Mercury Comet Cyclone. Yeah, really, really cool. Nice red paint color, has the blue and white stripes down the side there, and this is the Hot Wheels Mouse Catcher. That it has a little mouse in the cheese there. That's so funny. Has Comet just there on that white stripe. That is so, so cool. And yeah, have some more El Segundo, California just there. The home of Hot Wheels is based in El Segundo, California. Little Hot Wheels sticker just down there. Once again, we get the exhaust pipes poking out behind that front wheel. It's a little bit more of an angle to these ones. That was pretty cool like that. Big wheels at the back, skinny, skinny little cheese cutters on the front just there. No headlight details, just get the grey grille and bumper setup on the front. Wow, that looks really cool. Really, really cool. Nice big blower on the top there with a big bug catcher to catch all of the bugs on the drag strip. That is so awesome. Big, huge supercharger. Love that. Inside we get a chromed out interior. We get the roll cage and everything like that. Really, really nice to see. And even the back seats are still kind of there. It does look like they're there. Yeah, they are actually there. How funny is that? And we'll go down to the back. No painted light details. You can see where they would be, but we just get that grey bumper and rear grilled piece section there. And on the opposite side, we have the same livery once again. That is super awesome. Very, very cool. No roof details on this one, but I have to say that looks really awesome. And here we go. Here is the base for all of you base fans. As we see, it is a plastic base with a metal body. So yeah, very, very cool to get. Even if it is the plastic base, I don't mind that at all. All right. Last up, we have the Fast Bed Hauler. Yes, I'm sure people were probably wondering why this was in the gases pack, but I have to say, being matched with the high roller livery of the Bel Air gasser there, I think that this actually works really, really well. So just a moment, we'll get the actual car and we'll put it onto the back of here, and yeah, we'll see how that looks. But yeah, very, very nice. We have the dice and the 68 there in white, a bit of stripes and such there around. Has some steely wheels with some chrome trim, big huge chrome exhaust stacks, big huge chrome engine there as well with the pipes and such poking around there, chrome side step and fender arches. Very, very cool. All chromed out around the back there where the brake lights and rear mud flaps and such would be. It even has a very nice shape to that actual wheel cover there. It actually flows outwards like the same as we see just here. Very, very nice to actually see that added into the casting. Around the front there we got No interior in this one. We just get a chrome piece for the window. We get the chrome for the grille and headlights also. And we'll turn this around to the opposite side there. Yes, we get the same detailed liveries there. Have all of the engine details and such on this side as well. And as you can see here, we have the little slide section for the tray. And you can actually tilt that down for the car to drive on up. That is awesome. Very, very nice. And there is the base for all of you base fans. This is a plastic base, plastic bed piece there. Chrome's obviously plastic, but this cab section here is actually metal and cast very, very nicely. So yeah, there we go. There's the base for all of you base fans. Hopefully you can read all of that. All right, now for the fun part. Let's just move that out of the way there, and we'll grab this guy, pop that down. Oop. Oh, hang on. Need to get that to actually... How did we get that before? There, I'm not too worried. Either way, we can see that this will go up there onto the car, and we'll grab that, and look how awesome that looks as a pair. Yeah, that's really cool. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Wow, I'm very, very, very impressed with that. All right, we'll pop that up there and grab that, and there we go. How awesome is that? All right, guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Gases 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. Today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Tuned 5-pack. How awesome. Yes, we'll just have a quick look at the packaging. Looking absolutely awesome. There's a little logo for it just there. A fantastic looking lineup as usual. I am a big fan of the tuned stuff. There we have the Hot Wheels logo on the opposite side there. We have the tuned on the top. We'll turn around to the back, and there we have the larger picture of the Chevy Silverado there. That looks so cool. Oh yes, this pack includes the Surf and Turf, the tuned 83 Chevy Silverado, the Hot Wheels Popper Wheelie, the 69 Camaro Z28, and Head Starter. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the barcode there, so give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this to yourself, because as I said, the cartooned cars are absolutely awesome. Just this little looking of them is just always entertaining. Nice, very, very nice. Yes, as we can see, we have a very, very nice lineup, a very select variation of colors. And we'll start off today with the Popper Wheelie. How awesome is this? Yes, there we go. We have the original car shape just there. I believe that this is the Robin Reliant, or the Reliant Robin, whichever one it is. The little three-wheeled car just there. And as we can see, that looks pretty awesome just on its own. That's so funny there. And then we have the little wheels on the back there to give it that wheelie stance. So cool. And you can see there is the engine just there in the back of the van. Very cool. This is a plastic body piece. This is a plastic piece here, but this piece here is metal, the black section just there, to give it a nice bit of strength. And yeah, let's have a quick look at the colors and such. Very nice blue plastic color. We have the Popper Wheelie signing on the back just there. Silver, is that silver or is that grey? It's a silver, or, oh no, it is a silver. Silver, black and white striping there. We also have the red there as well with the Hot Wheels logo in the center. And number 57 there. We got the side exit exhaust there underneath the door. That was so cool. Around the front, we got the headlights just there, not painted. We got a little tab for that front grille piece there. And we also still get the single seat in the center there. That's awesome. That is so cool. Chrome seat in the center, central driving position. Around the opposite side there, we have the same detailed livery. Very cool. We got these huge double star wheels for the back wheels, or technically the front wheels just there. And we get the small little blacked out star wheels there on a nice metallic silver wheel. That's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of glitter in that plastic wheel there. That is very, very cool. And there we go. As we can see, we have all of the engine detail in there, all of your suspension work and all of that as well. That is so funny. That is super, super cool. So yeah, there we go. There is the popper wheelie. And actually have a way you'd like to look at it. It looks absolutely hilarious. Yes. Now I'll turn this over for the base. And there's not too much information on there, but there we go. For all of you base fans, there is all of that information that hopefully you guys can read there. That is awesome. What a cool car to start off the tuned 5-pack with. All right, next up, we have the 1969 Chevy Camaro Z28. And this is a really, really awesome cartooned character as well. Love the look of this with a giant blown engine sticking out of the bonnet there. Side pipes up the side there. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's very nice white paint job. We have the Hot Wheels logo down the side. We get some blue stripes there and some red stripes at the front there as well. Number 79, it was Z28 badge just there on the side of the door. Get some vents there. Big, huge chrome 5-spoke wheels or star wheels on the back and some smaller ones on the front there. Really, really cool. Around the front there, no headlight details unfortunately, but a nice clean, crisp grille. Get the little lights just there as well. And we've got a blue front splitter. And look at that huge blown chrome engine in there. That is enormous. Wow. And we got a chromed out interior as well. Looks awesome. The same detailing down the opposite side there. We got a wing off the back. And once again, no light details on the back, but we do get a nice crisp, clean casting there. And a little bit of a bumper just there as well. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, very, very cool. Big fan of this particular casting. I've only got a couple of these in my collection, so I'm quite happy to have this extra one now. And there's the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. That is such a cool looking car. All right, we'll pop that guy up there and then we'll grab out the head starter. Yes, this one here is based off a vintage race car. Look at this. And we get the driver inside there. Has a little bit of a bit of movement to the head. So as it drives around, a little shaking happens just there. I don't believe it's actually activated by any tabs off the wheels. No tabs on the wheels there. It's just a nice looser piece in there. So it's very, very cool. Have the whole helmet and goggles going on there. That is very, very cool. Yes, have the front piece here is plastic and the back metal engine piece there. That's awesome. And I get a metal base there as well. So yeah, quite a big chunk of metal there for that engine there. Get some white aero disc wheels on there, 2 different sizes. Number 23 on the side there. You get some silver with some stars, some white and blue stripes as well. Little Hot Wheels racing team going on just there. Look at all the detail on that big chunky metal engine. Look at that. So much detail on there. Hopefully you guys can see all of those bits and pieces for the engine. There's actually a lot more detail on there than you can actually see on camera. So hopefully you guys can see a little bit of that. Around the front there, no light detailing, just that vintage race car look. Opposite side has the same livery details, and once again that engine has so much detail cast into it. It's just quite insane on it, the amount of detail that's on there. And around the back there, we get the exhaust pipes wrapping over the top of the engine and then out the back. You get a little bit of transmission such just there. Just a little bit of extra detailing on the back. There may be some suspension work as well thrown in there. And yeah, that is actually quite impressive for a casting. Good weight to it as well. And there is the base for all of you base fans, the head starter. Yeah, quite cool. I've got a few of those in my collection now, and I believe that's my first red one. All right, next up, another favorite casting. I do have quite a few of these in the collection now. This is the Surf and Turf, and we get a surf and pineapple on the side. That is so funny. Wow. Love the paint work down the side there. There's some stripe detailing around on the background, and then we get the waves going through there as well with a Hot Wheels sticker just there as well. Wow, that is actually quite cool. And the pineapple there looks very happy with his sunnies on, surfing those waves. I get the side exhaust there in chrome, steely wheels, big ones on the back, little ones on the front, and they both get a chrome orange trim. Massive blown engine sticking out of the bonnet of this one once again. Around the front there, no headlight details, but we get big, huge chrome front grille and bumper setup, so that looks very, very nice. It comes with a blue window. We also get the open clear window for the top piece, but it also has a surfboard cast into the top there, so really, really impressed with that. Do quite like that. Very, very nice. Around the opposite side there, we get the surf and pineapple once again, and around the back we get the spare wheel cover there, and we get the old school barn door style rear doors behind that wheel cover just there. That is very, very cool. Yes. And chromed out interior as well. Plus you get some extra stuff in the back there. What is that in the back? I believe that is a guitar in the back seat just there too, so you can play the guitar while you're surfing. That is pretty awesome. Very, very nice metallic silver paint to contrast nicely with the Hot Wheels Surf and Pineapple logo down the side. Wow, very nice, very nice. And there is the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. That is so cool, actually. I really do quite like the look of that. Oh, yes. And the last one, finally, is the tuned 1983 Chevy Silverado. Get this one to focus for us just there. Very nice yellow paint. Is there any metallic in there? No, there's no metallic in that yellow paint. Just a nice, shiny yellow enamel color just there. Around the side here we can see, once again we get some side exit exhaust there, a little bit of detailing on the actual muffler section just there. Tiny little chromed out aero disc wheels, they're so small. Very cool looking 80s graphic on the side there with some white, blue and green stripe tear style details on there. A little Hot Wheels sticker on the back as well. We got a blue window, chromed out interior. Around the front there we got the huge blown chrome engine as well. That's awesome. Nice big chrome grille and bumper. And I also get a little black piece just there, part of the base there, for your license plate area. That is awesome. Around the front, around the opposite side there we have the same livery details. We also get the spotlights on the top there and a full chrome roll bar as well. There's a shot of the back just there. There we go, not much detailing in there. Looks like there's a little bit of an empty cavity just in there. I haven't noticed that on any others, so yeah, there's a little empty cavity on this one. How strange. No brake lights or anything like that on the back there. Once again, we get a little license plate section cut out in black. Chrome bumpers are looking absolutely awesome. So that is a very cool looking Chevy Silverado. And there is the base for all of you base fans. And there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Tuned 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. But today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Retro Racers 5-pack. Yeah, how awesome. I do quite like the old school classic cars there. How awesome is the Volkswagen Käfer Racer? Nice. GT40, very nice. 32 Ford, very nice. El Segundo Coupe and GT Scorcher, also very cool. And there's the side packaging. There is the top packaging. And we'll turn this over for the large picture. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at that. Yes, we get the El Segundo Coupe, the GT Scorcher, the 32 Ford, the Volkswagen Käfer Racer, and the 1967 Ford GT40 Mark IV. And look how impressive that is there. Yes, very cool. All right, there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode. Give that a scan and hopefully you guys can find this in your local shops. And I've already sliced the top there so we get in without too much fuss. And look at this lineup. Wow, very nice, very nice. Look at the color on that. Wow, can't wait to get to that one. But first off, we'll start with the GT Scorcher in a very nice lime green. Wow, this is really cool. It's got a huge front spoiler there. Is this one? Yes, this one here is the adjustable front spoiler. That is awesome. I do like that. I got some little headlights just there. They are actually transparent, so you can actually see that they're part of the window piece there. Wow, very cool. There's the front. Look, that looks very nice. On the front there we get nice black section there for the engine cover. Get some vents. Get the windscreens all got the rivets there, and it's got the straps there to hold that in. Full race car spec. On the side we get some nice aero disc wheels with a bit of orange chrome trim. A lot of racing sponsors down the side there. We have some side exit exhaust as well. That is so cool. A black interior, quite hard to see inside, but it is a full race spec interior. And yes, we got some more of that window reinforcements there. Some little black vents or something on the back there. Not too sure what those are. Not entirely sure. Get the wing off the back there, and look how wide this car is. Yes, this is the original car in the center there, poking itself out. And then we have these super wide arches with the venting on the back there as well. Super cool. It's like one of those silhouettes race cars. Really, really nice. Super wide front body as well. And there we go. Once again, we can see where the original car would be, and all of this is actually all body kit. Wow, that is so cool. Yes, we get the chrome rear diffuser. We get the brake lights in there. There we go. You can see that's just a little bit of the window piece or interior piece once again. Full chrome base. And there is the base, just in case anybody wanted to see that. Hopefully you can read all of the information. And yeah, that is really, really nice. I have to say, that is really, really cool. Let me know what you guys think of the GT Scorcher. Wow, what a nice way to start off this 5-pack. Next up, we have the El Segundo Coupe in a metallic orange color. Ooh, very nice. It's kind of like a close to gold colored orange. It does look orange, but it has a bit of gold metallic in there as well. That is really, really impressive. Wow. We get some red chrome trim on those wheels there. Once again, we get a lot of racing sponsors down the side. We get the number 25. We get some black, grey, and white striping stretching out to the back there as well. Wow, very, very cool. Little tiny side window piece there. Get all of the rivets holding the windscreen in on this one once again. We get the lens headlights on the front there. Get some bonnet vent decoration as well. Very nice. Have a secondary piece for the grille there. That's very strange. Very cool though. And a little front splitter just there in black. Yes, that actually looks really nice. I have to say, the fantasy castings for this pack are really impressive. I do quite like them. And there we go. There's the opposite side with the same detailing and tampo work there. On the rear, we get the louvers. A little bit of a shot of the interior there. Once again, it's a full racing interior. You get some, looks to be some seat belts and such on there, some racing harnesses on the seat belts there. And around the back, this is a transparent piece there for that rear section there, part of the window piece, and we get some exhaust pipes there. So yeah, part of the window piece and part of the interior piece to give it a nice effect on the back. That is very cool. Little tiny ducktail spoiler there as well. And yeah, wow. Once again, another great choice for the pack. And there is the base for all of you base fans. Very nice. Yeah, wow. Quite impressed with this pack so far. All right, next up we have the 32 Ford. Yes, get some focus for this. There we go. Look at this color. That is incredible. It's a metallic pinky purple color, like a really nice plum colored paintwork there. That is beautiful. Love the color on this. Wow. On the side here, we got the white wall tires. We got the 5-spoke wheels, or the star wheels there with the white walls all over it. Number 32 down the side, and the nice little white stripe going down the side as well, little Ford there as well, stretching down the side. That is such a really, really nice design there. Also get a little Hot Wheels sticker on the back. Getting a look in the interior, full chrome interior inside there. That's awesome. We get the whole engine detailed in chrome as well. We get the bonnet scoop just there, part of the metal piece there, still in the same body color. It looks wonderful. And a big, huge chrome radiator grille on the front. Wow, this is awesome. And once again, we get the same detailing on the opposite side, just there. And around the back there, we don't get any painted light detailing or anything on there, but this is just such a great looking car. I don't mind at all. Wow. This is possibly the nicest little Ford hot rod that is now in my collection. That is really, really cool. That paintwork is beautiful. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Look at that. How cool is that? Yes, very nice. Love the bright chrome engine and everything there as well. It's just such a cool looking car. That is awesome. All right, next up we have an absolute fan favorite. We have the 1967 Ford GT40 Mark IV in a very nice metallic teal color. Yeah, kind of like a metallic turquoise, dark turquoisey kind of color. Very, very nice. Love the design of this one here. We get the double star wheels with the gold chrome trim. Number 67 on the side. We get a lot of gold striping up the side there, some black striping. The 67's in a roundel, a white roundel there. Oh, very cool. We get the little wing stretching around over the back there as well. That is just such a cool looking car. We get the lens headlights on the front there. Number 67 in a white roundel with a black circle and stripe going through the bonnet and over the roof there. Some more racing sponsors over the front fenders there. Wow, very nice. There's the interior there, right-hand drive. That's awesome. A little engine work there as well. So much detail on this casting. And there we go, there's the opposite side. Tampo work just there. Once again, just absolutely stunning. And we'll go around to the back here. And yes, we get the engine, well, the rear of the car there with all the exhaust pipes and such sticking out the back there, all chromed up. No tail lights, but you can see where they are. And yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Once again, such a great selection of cars for this pack. And I turn this over for the base. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of the information on that. Wow, just once again, a great car, great color. It's just an incredibly great choice for this pack. And next up we have the Volkswagen Käfer Racer. Another fan favorite. I love this casting. It is just such a cool race car. Fully stretched out there. You can see the whole front of the car has been pulled forward. They've had to stretch the fenders all the way forward there as well. And on the back there we have the whole artwork, the Art Deco design there with that teardrop style sweeping shape going over that back wheel there to that little wing. Wow, just the design of this car is just very, very cool. Very nice. Yeah, we get it in nice metallic gold color. We get some orange striping over the roof and bonnet there as well. Orange interior just there. Looks to be like a roof scoop there poking over the top. Split window on the back there. On the side, we get the nice white wheels. We get some white, red, and orange striping over that back arch. Little VW logo there. Little, is that a B there? Number 38, Jones. That's awesome. Little orange stripe around that front section there. Just an incredibly cool looking car. No headlight details painted on, but just incredibly cool the way the car is designed. I don't mind at all. Big front splitter as well. Wow. Same livery on the opposite side there. Just looks incredibly stunning. And on the back there we get the exhaust pipes poking out of the back there in orange. And look at the transmission and such poking out the back there. That is weird. That is incredible. Wow, quite a lot of detail. And yes, we get that big metal wing piece on the back there. Just a beautiful car. And that color, once again, is just a great choice. It just works so well. And there is the base for all of you base fans. And there we go, guys. That is the 2025 Hot Wheels Retro Racers 5-pack. I have to say, it's quite an impressive pack, I will say that. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Night Burners 5-pack. Yes, how cool is this? Here we'll have a quick look at the packaging. You can see there's a Supra just there, and a nice little quick look at the cars, and then we'll tear on into them and have a cool look at all of these awesome beauties. How awesome is that? Yes, there we go. There's that side there. Got the Night Burners on the top, and here we go around the back there. Yes, we get that very, very cool picture with the Supra on there. Looks awesome. All right, this pack includes the 1987 Ford Sierra Cosworth, the Nissan Maxima drift car, the 2020 Toyota GR Supra, the DiMancini Veloce, and the Subaru WRX STI. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the barcode there, so give that a scan. Hopefully you guys can find this yourself because it is absolutely awesome. All right, I've already taken the top off there so we can get in there without any fuss at all. And here we go. We'll just have another quick little look at these cars. That color's awesome. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. The Maxima drift car, awesome. Yes, but first off, we will go for the Sierra Cosworth. Look at that, the 1987 Ford Sierra Cosworth, all decked out with an old school race livery there as well. That looks really nice. Got the Ford livery down the side there. White aero disc wheels look beautiful. And so on the side there, another little logo or something just on the bottom under that LWC sticker there. And yeah, how awesome is this? Seems we have a, is that kind of like a light grey, possibly interior on the inside of that? I'm not too sure, but we get the blue window, which gives it an odd colour. That looks very, very cool. All right, around the front there, we get the lensed headlights, coloured blue part of that window piece. We get the 87 on the bonnet there. We get the yellow and blue striping, and we get some air vents painted on there as well. I got a front splitter in blue. Looks absolutely awesome. And we get the same livery on the opposite side. Have another little look at the interior there. Yes, very cool. We do get a big post in the back seat, unfortunately. On the top of the roof, we get some more blue striping. We get the wings on the back there, little tiny ducktail spoiler on the bottom, and that big wing on the back there. That is incredibly cool. And around the back there, unfortunately, no painted details, just a little exhaust pipe poking out the back there. But wow, how cool is that? Yes. And we'll flip this over for the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you can read all of the information on that. Yeah, nice colour for the base, I will say. And yes, the white is actually rather nice. Just a plain white, but very, very nicely done with that livery. All right. Next up, we have the Nissan Maxima drift car. Look at this. This is so cool. Seems we have like a blue-grey metallic paint job there. A little bit of blue tinge to that grey. Looks really, really nice. Down the side there, I believe that says Hot Wheels in Japanese down the side there. And you get a little Nissan sticker on the side there on that white panel. And a little bit of a light blue colour down the bottom with the Hot Wheels sticker on the back section there. That's really cool. Get some black wheels with some gold trim detailing. That looks very, very nice. Full chrome interior. How cool is that? Full racing seats and everything. That's cool. Sunroof on the top there. Very nice. Get the wide fender flares over the back and on the front there as well. Get the mirrors on the front fender wings there. No headlight detailing, unfortunately, but we do get a chrome piece for the bumper and a black piece for the splitter section there. So very nicely done with that little break up of color there. Really, really cool. On the opposite side there, we have the same livery details once again. And another little shot of the interior. There we go. A nice lighter tint to the windows, not very dark, but very nicely tinted regardless. A little bit of shot in the back there. Once again, we get a post in the middle there, so it takes away a little bit of the design, but nonetheless, still a very cool car. No painted light details or anything on the back there, but we do get a roof spoiler off the top. That is so cool. I have to say that this is probably one of my more favourite of the drift castings, I will say that. And there we go, there is the base there, the Nissan Maxima drift car. Hopefully all the other information is readable. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to show, there's also a little racing diffuser off the back there. That is awesome. Wow, very, very, very nice. Next up, we have the 2020 Toyota GR Supra, and look at the color on this. Get that to focus for us. Wow, a very nice metallic spectra flame kind of color. It's not a true spectra flame color, but that is such a close resemblance to one. That is really, really nice. Has a little bit of orange, I believe, in that pearl for that red. Really nice candy red with a little bit of orange tinge to it. Very, very nice. Very nice. Get the blacked out double star wheels with the chrome trim detailing. Very cool. The GR Supra stickers down the side there. Get the whole side body kit. Very, very nice. A little bit of extra black paint just there. And stretches down into that base piece there. Very, very nicely done. A little bit of a pinstripe down the side. So cool. We get a gold interior or a brown interior inside there. Another tinted windscreen. Around the front there, we get the headlight details, yes, and the badge in the center. Very, very cool. Little cutouts for the vents and a front splitter down there in a very, very dark grey color. It's not a true black. It's kind of like a very, very, very dark grey there, at least in my eyes anyway. I get the nice widened body flares on the front and the rear as well. Super, super cool. Little bumps in the roof there. Nice details on that. Same livery details down the side there. A little bit more of black paint poking up over that rear fender section there, off the back wheel there. Big metal wing. You can see inside there we also get a roll cage. That is very, very cool. And around the back there, no painted headlight, no painted tail light details or badging on the rear. We do get the exhaust pipes and the diffuser in black part of that base section there. And yeah, just a generally nice example of this car. That color is amazing, I will say that. And I will turn this over for the base for all of you base fans. There we go, the 2020 Toyota GR Supra. Awesome. I'll pop this one over there. And we'll grab out the Dimancini Veloce. Very, very cool. Kind of a tongue twister of a name, I will say that. But an incredibly cool casting. Reminds me of the De Tomaso Pantera styling of the cars. Kind of that era. Really, really nice. This one here, we got the Italian colours for the Dimancini down the side there. Really cool. Comes with the gold lace wheels. Number 5. Some red and gold striping. Is that a K80 or a KRT? Just there. Some more gold striping down just there. Hot Wheels logo, some more of that red and gold striping down the back there. It even comes with mud flaps. How funny is that? Even on the front just there. Wow, I've never noticed that before. But this is based off a rally car, I do believe. Very, very cool. And on the front there we get the headlight spotlights there. We get the little pop-up headlights as well. We get a little bit of a bump on the bonnet there, all chromed out. A shot of the interior, once again all chrome details. Look through that tiny, tiny little window there on the side. Very, very cool. We got the Italian flag colours once again, so the camera's having fun with that reflection just there. We'll go to the top there. We have the number 5, the Dimancini in gold. Very, very cool. On the rear, we get the louvers over the window. You see there is a spare wheel in the back there. A little bit of a ducktail spoiler off the back. And we have a little bit of a cut-out section there, which is a little clear section, I will say there, for that rear brake light. That is really, really cool. Some exhaust pipes, and as I said, mud flaps. How awesome. And the same livery detailing on the opposite side there. That is incredible. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There we go, the Dimancini Veloce and all the other information. Super, super cool. Love that. Wow, very cool, very cool. I'm kind of getting distracted by the last couple of cars, aren't I? Alright, the last car is the Subaru WRX STI in a metallic pink color. And we even get on the front there, you can see, we even get the pink Subaru badge. That is awesome. Has their headlight detailing as well. A bit of a bonnet scoop just there, cut out for that front grille piece. Wow. Blacked out wheels there. They're the Y5, I believe they're called. They have a roundel in a dark grey and some black striping down the side. Very, very awesome looking. This one comes with a dark tinted window and what appears to be a grey interior possibly. Is that a grey interior? I can't tell. Sometimes their colour is the same as the base at times, but not in this case. Around the back there, no light detailing. We do get a little tab there for the license plate, and we get the exhaust pipes and a little diffuser on the bottom just there as well. Little roof window scoop, window wing, I will say. It's not a scoop. And yes, very, very nicely done. Very hard to get a shot of the interior being so dark, but what an incredibly cool looking car. It has the same livery details on the opposite side just there, but that is a very, very nice, once again, an incredible color. That is a very, very nice. Wow. And I will turn this over for the base for all of you base fans. And there we have it. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. That is awesome. Yes. All right, guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Night Burners 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode where today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Fun Park 5-pack. Yes, how cool is this? Here we go, we can see the loopster on the side there. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, here we go, you can see there's also a loopster used as the logo for the Fun Park series. Wow, very, very awesome. And look at the lineup of vehicles that we get. Yes, how cool is that? You have a little bit more of a look at the packaging, get the logo and such on the top there as well. We'll turn around for that large picture on the back, and how awesome is that? Yes, we have the cool one and the loopster just there for the fun park image there. And you can see all the roller coasters and Ferris wheels and such in the background. Even some hot air balloons. That is so cool. All right, this pack includes bump around, loopster, cool one, locomotorin, and teed off too. Very cool. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode. So give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this in one of your local stores. All right, let's grab this. We've already sliced it open, so you can get in without too much fuss. And we'll have another quick little look at them before we get into that detailed viewing of them. Wow, very, very nice. Wow, very cool. I do quite like the loopster. Here we go. Yes, we'll start off with the locomotorin. Very, very a large piece, this one. This one here is also a plastic body here. As you can see, it's a nice bright orange color just there. We get a lot of chrome turbos and such detailing in the engine bay there. That is incredible. And we get the metal base here, and as you can see, this is ready for the Hot Wheels racetrack loop. That is there with the loop logo, so you know that this will go around the loop. How cool is this? Big giant OH5 wheels with a red trim on there. More chrome engine detail work and such as well. You get some little white, kind of like little looks like little teeth, but it's kind of like a little, like a frilly section. So yeah, kind of like a little frilly edge piece painted on there, same as on there as well. Kind of like little flags hanging off the edges of them. And yes, we'll turn this around to the front. As you can see, we have a giant chrome piece just there. This casting has also been used for a Thomas the Tank Engine car as well. So yeah, it actually had the Thomas the Tank Engine face on the front there. That's very cool. Big metal piece just there. Same detailing on the opposite side. We'll have a look around the back there. It doesn't appear to have an actual seating position. It just has just engine detailing inside there, and it has a one of those big giant posts in the back there as well. And as you can see here, we actually have an attachment section there. So yes, you can actually attach a trailer piece to this. And just in case you guys are wondering, the Loopster has a similar style of attachment piece, but as you can see, they're in the opposite direction to each other, so, or the same direction to each other, so they can't connect. But if we turn this around to the back, we can get that to click in here. If we click that in, there we go. And now we have a nice little trailer piece there using the Loopster. So there we go, you can see the attachment works just like that. Alright, we'll pop that just down there, and then we'll go around to the base and check out that base information. I know you guys like to see all of that extra info. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. Well, there we go, the locomotor in! Woo woo! Alright, next up, we have the Teed Off 2. And this one comes in a metallic pink color just here with a blue bottom piece there. The base is plastic, this pink piece is metal. Has some big crazy looking wheels in purple chrome on the back, and a nice little version of them on the front there. We can see a lot of the detail work on the side here. We have the Golf there, some more of these little flag pieces detailed around there as well. Another little logo, little golf ball logo just there, and a little bit of blue, purple and pink striping and such there as well. That looks really, really cool. Big giant chrome engine there with a huge supercharger on the top. Quite a fair bit of details. You've got the exhaust pipes poking just straight out the side there. You've got all of your pulleys and such on the front there as well. That is insane. And it's got a little piece on the top there, so you can actually place a golf ball on the top here. So yes, this can actually be used as a golf tee. You just place your golf ball on the top there, and then try and hit from this side, I would assume, just so you don't break this plastic piece off. But yes, that is actually what that section is for. Very, very awesome. And we can have a look at the interior there. A little bit of a steering wheel, a couple of seats there. Not too much in the way of detail. A little bit of a white pearl plastic being used. And we have the back section just here, and this would be where you'd have the extra seat just there, or you'd have your golf clubs and such placed on the back there. Also has a little bit of a little shade off the back as well. That is so cool. Do quite like the colours on this. Nice two-tone colour combination. And I will turn it over for the base here, and there we go, the Teed Off 2. Very cool. So yes, if you enjoy golf and you want to have a little bit of fun, grab one of these. Have a little bit of fun with the golf ball just on the top there. Okay, that'd be quite a fun thing to do. Alright, next up we have a very, very awesome casting. This is the Loopster. And another thing that is great about this casting is not only the fact that you can attach as many as you want to each other. If you have Loopsters from previous releases, they will all attach together. But one of the other points I'm trying to make is that comes with a variation. As you can see, this one here is the arms up variation, and there's also another variation with the arms down, so be sure to look for those two variations. Being in a 5-pack, I'm not entirely sure whether they would have the two variations for the 5-pack, so that's something that you'll have to find out as you go shopping for one of these. But yeah, I will be looking for the variation regardless, so yeah, that'd be awesome if they do. But either way, nice light blue color there. Purple people, very, very cool. These guys in the back are having a load of fun. A little bit of extra detail with a bit of yellow and purpling on the front just there. Around the side, we get a crazy looking side tempo. Bright colors, once again, purple and pink and yellow. Little Hot Wheels logo in the center just there. This actually only has 2 working wheels. This third wheel just there is a little bit of a fake one, but it does look pretty cool just having those extra wheels there regardless. And the actual wheels themselves are a transparent pink color. Incredibly nice color, and they have that light blue metallic star on them as well. Really, really cool. And I can only assume that this would be your side exit exhaust pipes there. Around the front there, we just get the clip attachment, a little bit of detailing for the car itself. And around the opposite side there, we have that same detailed livery, looking absolutely awesome. So cool. And around the back there, we just have a little bit more detail cast in and the attachment piece just there. Very, very cool. Very excited for this. And yes, I will be looking to see if there is the arms down variation for this in the 5-packs, because that'll be a really, really nice one to add into the collection. Yes, very cool. And here's the base for all of you base fans. It doesn't actually say Loopster, but it is Loopster. That is so cool, yes. One of the cooler castings that you can get for your Hot Wheels racetracks and such, mainly because you can attach as many as you want to them. You can have 100 Loopsters on a racetrack if you wanted to. Alright, next up we have Bump Around. This one's very cool, very fitting for a fun park theme. As you can see, it is a bumper car, and it's actually got the electrode wire on the top there as well. Very, very nice green metallic color. We have the Bump Around on the side just there, written very, very fancy. Little Hot Wheels logo just above it there. You get some orange and yellow detailing all over the side. That is super cool. And number 5 on the back in the star. We have our little side exit exhaust pipes in white there. Tiny little aero disc wheels in chrome. And you get their little bumper piece around the outside of the car there, just so you can bump around, I guess. So awesome. Around the front there, we've got a white grille radiator front piece section there. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. And we also get the headlights just off there. Nice little eyeball kind of looking headlights there. That was very cool. Around the opposite side there, we have the exact same livery as the opposite one. And yeah, same detailing, everything like that. And around the back there, this is where you would have your brake lights, I would assume. That is so awesome. Also should point out the interior also has a seat belt just there and a little bit of a steering wheel, which also has the foam pad attachment in the center there. Yes, this is on all those fun park cars. They always have the padded steering wheel, just so when you bump into it, you don't hit your face too hard. But yeah, really do enjoy this casting. I think that's quite fun. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Once again, it does not say actually Bump Around on it, but as you can see, that's what it is. And I've just noticed it also has the little extra wheel that the bumper cars actually have in real life. That's awesome. That is so cool. The steering wheel attaches directly to this wheel here, and you can turn the car around and go backwards and all of that just from what position your steering wheel is in. That is so cool. Didn't notice that before until just then. Alright, last one. Probably one of the cooler ones out of the pack is the cool one. Yes, very funny pun, that one. As you can see, very, very nice, big, bright red color. Has the candy on the side there, 5 cents for candy. That's pretty cool. And big ice cream on the side there, bright yellow and purple stripes and detailed and all of that there. Stars all around. That is so cool. Little Hot Wheels logo and such as well. That is really carnival themed, that design there. That's absolutely awesome. Big giant double star wheels in blue with yellow double stars painted on them. That's really, really bright. Around the front there, we have just a smaller version of them. As you can see here, we have all of the engine detailing sticking halfway out the side of the car just there. You can see a lot of the engine work inside there. And you can see these are the air scoops to suck the air in for the engine. And it actually has a little bit of detailing on those actual duct pieces there. That's really, really cool. Nice little bit of extra attention to detail on those pieces on the interior. And yeah, not too much actual interior detailing in there. Has a giant mirrored finished window for the windscreen and grille and all of that there as well. So no window piece as such. No headlight details, unfortunately, but yes, as I mentioned, you get the chrome grille and bumper. So that is absolutely awesome. And then around the opposite side there, we have the same detailed livery. Very, very cool. A little look at the interior just there. It's just a seat and a steering wheel, and that's basically all you get for the interior of this. But don't let that put you off, because the car itself is absolutely incredible. Around the back there, you can see there is the doors there to get into the back. Few more doors just there as well, and a black bumper section as well. Yes, this part here is, I would assume, is part of the base. Yeah, very, very cool. And there we go. That is absolutely incredible. And here is the base for all of you base fans. That is so awesome, I've got to say. Very, very nice livery for this one. Very fitting for the Fun Park theme. And there we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Fun Park 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels Motor Show 5-pack. Yes, look at the lineup of logos we get there. Very, very cool. I will turn around for the front part. You have the logo there with the spotlights over the car. That looks absolutely awesome. And a very, very, very nice lineup of cars. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people are incredibly excited about this pack as well. Yes, show a little bit more of the packaging just there. And we'll turn it over for the large picture on the back, which actually has all of the names here and the picture of the car, so that is pretty cool. It's quite different from the last style of artwork that they normally have on these. This is now more of a motor show themed artwork, and as we can see here, this pack includes the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the 2017 Ford GT, the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4, and the Lotus Evija. Very, very cool. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is a barcode there. Give that a scan. Hopefully you guys can find this yourself. And we've already sliced the top so we can get in without too much fuss. And we'll just have another quick look at the cars before we get into the close-up viewing of them. How cool is the Lotus? Wow. Very, very nice. Ford GT in purple looks awesome. Fro is very cool, but we'll start off with the Aston Martin Vulcan in a very nice matte black with yellow striping. That is very, very cool. As we can see, it is very blacked out. We do have a little bit of detailing just on the side there. Have some fully blacked out 10-spoke wheels. Get that yellow stripe running down the side there. Get a bit of side skirt action going on as well. Very, very cool. That wing is enormous. And we get a good look at the interior there. It's just a two-seater, left-hand drive, big bubble top window piece there. Give you a good view at the interior. We'll turn this around to the front, and we get the Aston Martin logo on the front there. Crazy looking front mouth grille section there, and a huge front splitter. Very cool. Some more vent work on the bonnet there. That was so, so cool. We'll turn around to the opposite side there. Same details once again. And we'll turn around to the back. And no painted light details, but you can see kind of where they would be. Yeah, very, very cool. Big giant wing on the back there. This is a plastic piece just there, and it's got a rear diffuser as well. So yeah, very, very cool looking car. Wow. Very, very hard to see all of the details, being a black vehicle, so hopefully you guys can find this one yourselves. And yeah, very, very cool to see. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Look at that. What a cool car to start this 5-pack with. All right. Next up, I'm sure this one here will be the one that a lot of people will be looking for this pack for, is the Ferrari SF90 Stradale in a very, very nice burgundy red color. That is really, really cool. Have the Ferrari emblems on the side there. Get the double star chrome wheels. That looks awesome. Very impressed with this. A little bit of a shot of the interior. We do get a little bit of a rough roof piece there. And kind of hard to see the interior, so once again I hope you guys can find this pack yourselves to be able to get a good look at this car. Around the front we get the very, very nice headlight details. We get the Ferrari badge in the center, a little bit of blacked out piece there for your front grills, and yeah, a little tiny black splitter going along on the bottom there. That is very, very awesome. Wow, That is actually a very, very nice, clean looking car. Around the opposite side there, we have the same Ferrari badge on the side there. The double star chromies look awesome. Have a look in the rear there for some engine detailing. Once again, very hard to see inside that dark tint on the window. And around the back there, we do not get any painted light detailing or badging on the rear, but the casting itself looks nice and clean. So yeah, quite impressed. Crazy looking diffuser off the bottom there as well. So yeah, what an absolute beauty. That is awesome. Has a little bit of a wing just on the back there. Kind of hard to see, but you can see where the wing would pop up from. Wow. I've got to say, guys, this one here is a really, really nice color and a very, very nice example of this car. Wow. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. That is beautiful. Very, very nice. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people will be buying this 5-pack just for this one car. That is very, very nicely done. Next up, we have the 2017 Ford GT in a metallic purple with blacked out double star wheels. Look at that. I have a number 2 in a white roundel on the side there. This looks awesome. You can see a little bit of the interior there. Is that a purple interior? Looks like a, I don't know if you guys can see, but that looks like a purple interior inside there. It even has a purple engine hiding underneath that window in the back as well. Wow, that's absolutely awesome. Have the headlight details nicely painted on there, the badge in the center, and the stripes down the whole car. Very, very nice touch. Has a grey, or I'm sorry, is that grey or black? That's just a black color for that front grille and splitter piece there. That is super, super awesome. Same number 2 decal on the opposite side there. I should also point out it also has some vent detailing just there as well. That's awesome. And around the back there, once again, no painted lights on the back there, but you can see where the brake lights would be and the exhaust pipes in the center. Very, very cool. I do quite like this car. And get that racing diffuser off the bottom there as well. Oh yes, big fan of the 2017 Ford GT. Big fan of the Ford GT in general. But yes, very nice to have a new color in the collection. Wow. And yes, here is the base for all of you base fans. That looks absolutely awesome. Very, very happy for that one to be in the pack. Next up, we have the Lamborghini Huracan LP610. Is it 610-4? Yes. This is the 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive version. That is what the 4 stands for. And yeah, very, very nice lime green color. Comes with a black roof panel piece there. Grey double star wheels. They actually look quite nice on this. Around the front there, we can see we have the headlight details and the badge in the center there. Little cutouts there for the grills. Very, very cool. A very hard to see inside interior, but it does have one, I assure you. And we have some engine detailing in the back there as well. And once again, very, very hard to see. We do get a little bit of detailing on that rear window panel at least. There we go, there's a little bit of an angle where I can get a little shot of the engine in the back there. Same, no detailing painted on the sides, on the opposite side there, and no painted detailing. Oh, we actually do. We actually do. That is very hard to see. We don't get any brake lights, but we do get the Lamborghini Huracan written down there, and we get some exhaust pipes painted up. That's very strange that they didn't paint the lights as well. Yeah, didn't even notice that until then. Wow, there you go. There is the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4 with a little bit of detailing on that bottom half just there. Yeah, that is very, very strange that they only did just that section. Anyway, here's the base for all of you base fans. Awesome. Hopefully you guys can read all of that information there. Yeah, once again, a very, very nice car. Great 5-pack, this one, I have to say. And the last one is the Lotus Evija. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, so please correct me in the comments. This is very, very nice blue colour. It's kind of like a candy blue with a slight bit of metallic in there. That is really, really nice. Has some crazy looking wheels with some chrome trim detailing on them. A little bit of a look at the side of the car there. It has a grey side panel just there. That's really cool. Yeah, I've not actually seen one of these in real life or even on YouTube or anything like that yet, so this is my first look at this car. Around the front there we get some headlight detailing, a little bit more detailing just there. These appear to be plastic part of the interior pieces poking through there to give it a little bit more of an effect, and I get the Lotus badge in the center as well. Crazy looking front splitter there. That is a very, very cool looking car. Has the wing in the up position on the back there as well. Turn around to the opposite side there. Yes, look at that. That was really, really cool. Have a nice look at that angle as well. Yeah, very, very nice color. Nice presentation of the car at least. And around the back, yes, we actually get some light detailing painted on there. And an extra little bit of red paint there as well for that third brake light. And a little bit of silver detailing in there as well. Wow, that is actually quite creative. I've got to admit, that actually looks really, really cool. Well, there we go, guys. That brings us to the end. Oh, actually, no. There's the base for all of you base fans. The Lotus Evija, however you'd like to pronounce it. But yes, there we go. What a cool car to end off this 5-pack with. There we go, guys. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Motor Show 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. Today we're going to be checking out the 2025 Hot Wheels Street Beast 5-pack. Yes, I actually do quite enjoy the Street Beast. I do love the fantasy castings, and this has got such an incredibly cool lineup of vehicles here, all decked out in some really, really awesome colors. So we'll just check out the packaging. We see the Street Beast on the top there. Turn over and we'll have a look at this large picture there. That looks very cool with the... Is that... Oh no, that's the... What's that one? The Vampira. Yes, sorry, I just had to read that myself. Yes, this pack includes the Duck and Roll, the Hotweiler, Radical Racer, Piranha Terror, and Vampira. How awesome! And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there's the all-important barcode, so give that a scan. And hopefully you guys can find this yourself because it's super, super cool. All right, I've already sliced the top here so we can get in nice and quick. And as usual, we'll have another little look at the cars before we get into the up-close viewing of them. Oh, I love the Duck and Roll. That's so cool. Very, very nice. But we'll start off with the Hotweiler. Love this casting. You know why? Because it has the opening mouth. Look at that. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Very, very cool. Yes, has these little tabs on the wheels here, as you can see. And every time it goes past a little other notch there, you see how it moves? That is very cool. So the faster you go, the faster it chomps. Very, very awesome. Love this casting. Yeah, this one's kind of like a tow truck styled vehicle, I will say that. You'd say a nice metallic silver paint there. You see a lot of robotic style work on the paint tempo there as well. That looks really, really cool down there as well. Nice wheels. We have white wheels on the front with the red stars, and on the back we have some silver wheels or grey wheels with the red stars once again. Side exit exhaust there. You get the ears on the back, you get the eyes there, you get the whole mouth section there. That's so cool with the teeth. And inside you can see there's a little bit of red detailing for the inside of the mouth there, a little bit of engine detailing and such inside there. Super, super cool. And you get the chrome bumpers there. That is awesome. On top we have a little red section there with like a little light piece. It's so cool, so, so cool. And around the opposite side there, we have the same Tampo designs, very cool with the Hot Wheels just there. And you can see we have the red collar and we have a little chain there and a tag off the back there, which has the HW embossed into it. Very, very cool. A spare wheel as well by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like a spare wheel to me. Kind of like a truck shape. It's just such an awesome, awesome vehicle. Also just noticed that there's actually some painted detail on the ears there. Around the back we get the chrome bumper, no painted light details, just a nice little bit of detail work just there on the back. That is so cool, yes, I love that. That is awesome. As you can see, it looks just like a dog's face. Oh, very, very cool. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Nice and shiny chrome. How awesome. Yes, there we go. First one. Pop that up there. Then we'll grab out Piranha Terra. This is very, very cool. Oh, let me just grab this one back just for a quick moment. I'd like to point out that this silver section is all metal. The mouthpiece is plastic. And the base is also plastic, just in case you were wondering. All right, now we can get onto the Piranha Terra. I just wanted to point that out because this one here has a plastic body piece and a metal base section there for that lower jaw and all of the little like gill pieces and such there too. So yes, very, very nice. Very, very bright orange and blue color combination. Has the yellow aero disc wheels, big ones on the back, little ones on the front there. You get some nice, kind of like a tribal tempo design there. That was really, really cool. Love that. Got a lot of extra colors in there. Some the blue there, and some little extra orange paint on there as well. A little bit of yellow. That looks really, really cool. You see there's the little gills on the side there, or the little fins detailing just there. Get the eyes painted up, some more all of that tempo there. Get those piranha jaws there as well. Get little nostrils also. How awesome does that look? That is so cool. You can imagine this biting away at you. Very, very awesome. Same tempo details on the opposite side. We get the Hot Wheels sticker just there on that tempo. We'll go around to the back. We have kind of like your exhaust pipes there, a little bit of a jet thruster, I guess you would say. The rear fin just there. We have the fin on the top there and some extra details just there as well. If you look inside, we can see there's also an engine hiding away in the back just there. That is so, so cool. Yeah, a little bit more of a shot just there. That is very, very awesome. Yes, and we'll turn this over for the base for all of you base fans. There we go, the Piranha Terra. Very nice. All right, pop that one there, and then we'll grab out the Duck and Roll. So cool. Love the look of this casting. This one here is once again a plastic body piece in blue section there, and this yellow is metal. We got some big yellow star wheels on the back, some little yellow star wheels, or the white star I should say. Very nicely done. Little Hot Wheels sticker on the arm just there, or the wing I should say. Eyeballs are painted up, get a little bit of pink striping just there. They'll get the mouth poking out, or the beak poking out just there as well. Super, super cool. And yeah, just is that representation of the bathtub rubber ducky, only with wheels. And the Hot Wheels on that wing there. We get the exhaust pipes, or jet thruster things, whatever you'd like to call them there. You get a propeller on this one, and you get a little bit of engine and suspension detail work just inside there once again. That is so, so cool. Yeah, I do like the Duck and Roll. A couple of castings have come out now. One of them is even glow in the dark. So if you're a fan of this also, be sure to look out for the glow in the dark version. That is probably my personal favorite, but there we go. Yes, that was the base for all of you base fans, and there is the Duck and Roll. How awesome. All right, next up we have the Vampira. Yes, this one is kind of like I guess it's kind of like a vampire bat, I would say. Very, very cool. We get the eyes painted up there. We get some teeth painted up there. Oh, no, sorry, not painted up. That's actually part of the base. That's a metal base piece there. But that color is really, really nice. Kind of like a vibrant pink color. Get some claws over the front wheels there, which are purple with a chrome purple spiral pattern, I guess you would call them there. Tornado pattern. If you look closely, you can see there's engine detailing in chrome underneath the wing there. The wing is really, really nicely painted up, pink and purple colors. Very, very cool. Kind of like a camouflage effect on that. Oh, I love the ears on there as well. Once again, the Street Beasts have chosen some really, really cool castings for this pack. And there's the front there. You can see there's the mouth there, a little bit of nose section there. The eyes are all painted up with the ears, and it has kind of like an angry look to it as well. That is so cool. We have the claws on the opposite side there. Once again, just looking absolutely awesome. Kind of like a skeletal arm just there. Very strange. On the top there, we have the single seating position in chrome, and we have the exhausts, or the velocity stacks for the engine just there. I guess that's what that would be. I'm not too sure, but regardless, it looks like a 8-cylinder engine, probably quite powerful to drive something like this. Very, very cool. Yes, you can see more of the chrome engine underneath there. Around the back there, just get a kind of a plain rear section. I assume that would be exhaust pipes possibly there. But yeah, that is the back end of that. And you can see how the wings also are curled over, ready to take flight. That is super cool. Love the look of that. And here is the base for all of you base fans. Very cool. Yeah, very nice. Nice green, purple, and pink color combination. Very, very nice. Very nice. And the last one is the Radical Racer. Wow, this one looks incredible. Has the skull wheels and everything. These ones are a little bit scratched, so hopefully the ones when you buy this pack are in better condition. Looking more like these ones here on the front. Oh, it's very cool. Has a pearl white plastic body piece and a chrome, just a raw metal base to it. Yeah, it's very cool. Probably the lightest one of the pack so far. A little bit of a shot of the interior. Very hard to get a shot of the interior on there. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see into that little window. As the engine with the exhaust poking straight out the side of the car there. That was super, super cool. Big, long, stretched nose on there. And once again, this one here has kind of like a face on there as well. Has some flames going up the center. Look at that. And we also get, it looks like a little Pac-Man ghost on there as well. Some more flames. And then we also get the Hot Wheels sticker on the back. And yeah, that looks absolutely incredible. A little bit extra detailing there. We have some ears poking out the top there. You have the eyebrows, you know, a little bit of an angry position there. Very, very cool. Around the opposite side there is the same effect, just those white skull wheels. It looks absolutely awesome. Can't really see much of the interior, but there's a little bit of a roll cage around that central seating position. And that just incredibly, incredibly cool looking car. Around the back there, just a little bit of that rear piece just there, and some little detailing just there for the wings and ears, I guess you would say. Yeah. Yeah, very, very strange casting to try and describe, but hopefully you guys can find this pack and be able to appreciate the awesome, awesome look of this very, very cool hot rod, the Radical Racer. Alright guys, there we go. That brings us to the end of the 2025 Hot Wheels Street Beast 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode. But today we're going to be checking out the brand new 2025 Hot Wheels 80th anniversary of the Mattel brand. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. We got a whole cool lineup of cars all in red. We'll just have a quick look at the packaging. There we go. You'll see there's the bone shaker on the side. We have the lineup of cars. And yes, as you can see, these are all nicely done in a nice red color theme. So cool. So yeah, we'll just a quick look at everything else. We'll turn over for the large picture on the back there. That is pretty awesome. Yes, we have the bone shaker on the back picture. That is very, very cool. And yes, as we can see, we have the bone shaker, the El Segundo Coupe, the twin mill, badge of the blade, and custom auto in this lineup. And there's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You can pause and read that if you wish. And there is the all-important barcode. So give that a scan, and hopefully you guys can find this in your local shops. All right, I've already sliced the top so we can get in nice and quick. And here we go. Look at the custom auto there. That is so cool. I do quite like the flames on that. Very, very, very nice lineup, as I keep saying. And we'll get to the badge of the blade for the first car. And look at that. Very, very nice metallic red paint on all of these cars. This one here has a kind of like a, well, it's kind of like a plane, isn't it? Like a jet fighter car. So you get all of those aerodynamic wings pieces there, you get them all on the back as well. You get a tiny little cockpit in the center. Just very, very, very wild looking. We get the aero disc wheels on there with a bit of chrome trim. On the side here we can see a little bit of detailing there. We have the 80 on the side. We have another little sticker just there. A little bit of flames. You can see all of the aerodynamic ducting through the vehicle just there as well. Such a cool looking vehicle. A nice fin on the top as well. As you can see, all of the top pieces are very, very nicely detailed. You can see the casting lines have so much extra detailing in them. Yeah, so quite a well-designed casting, as wild as it is. And we go on the front there, we have the Hot Wheels and the 80 just there. The 80 is in black and red on a white panel piece. We'll turn it around here. You can see some more white striping, a little bit of red paint just there also. More of those nice tempo designs there. Once again, we get the same design on this side here. That is so cool. It's just the top piece has a little bit of variation just there, but these two side panels appear to be the same. Yes, that is so cool. And another number 80 on the back there. There is no actual visible interior in this. It's just a grey piece just there. Very, very wild. You can see all of these extra aerodynamic pieces and fins and such just there as well. So much detail on this casting. And there is the back there. You can see the transmission and engine detailing hiding away just in the back. That's incredibly cool. And yes, you can see all the way through it. You can just imagine this thing taking off and folding the wings out, taking flight. That'd be such a cool little feature if you could do that. And I will turn it over for the base for all of you base fans. And it's not the correct way up. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of the information on there. Yes, very cool. This is also a metal body and metal base construction. So that is quite nice to see, especially for an anniversary pack. Very cool. All right, next up, we will jump onto the twin mill, which I'll point out right now is also a metal body and metal base construction. And you can also see it's actually two different colors of red. It's got a very nice dark burgundy metallic on that base section and a very nice metallic red on the top. That is actually quite a nice two-tone contrast there. Very, very good. Now we get the OH5 wheels with the chrome trim, the red chrome trim detailing on the side there. That looks so nice. Big ones on the back, little ones on the front. Now you get the chrome engine on each side there. Always love that. The exhaust pipes poking out the side. A little bit of a shot of the interior. It's a central seat position. Oh no, it's not. I thought that was a central seating position. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a two-seater. We'll have to double-check my own eyesight for that. I do apologise if it is a three-seater or a two-seater, but I always thought it was a three-seater, and the driver was in the centre and had two little seats on the actual outside there. But I will have to double-check for my own memory for that. On the top we have some silver flame detailing there, some silver stripes with the flames inside there. Get some twin stripes down the center. That is such a cool looking car. No headlight details or anything on this. We just get the two-tone base piece connected just there. The opposite side has the same chrome engine detailing, looking absolutely awesome. Love that. Try to get another little shot of the interior just there. As you can see, it does look like it could be a single seat in the center. Yeah, I don't know. And around the back there, no light detailing or anything like that, just a little bit of casting lines there for where the two pieces meet together. But I've got to say, that color combination is really, really nice. And I will turn this over for the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Hopefully you guys can read all of that. Awesome. Yes, very, very nice. Also having a metal body, metal base version is always a winner. Alright, next up, probably one of the most fan favorite vehicles of all time is the Bone Shaker. Yes, and even the side artwork looks too cool. Look at that little skull in the center there. It's got the kind of like the dripping effect on the lettering there. That is so awesome. They get the 5-spoke chromies on there as well. Hot Wheels 68 on the side, little Hot Wheels sticker. Get the checkered flag stretching across the side of the car. Very cool. Chrome engine, side pipes. Love the look of this. And a little shot of the interior there. Chrome interior. Go around to the front there. We can see the front skull, front end there, and the little hands holding onto the headlights there. Always loved the look of that. That is such a cool looking car. And the whole front end is nice and chrome too, to give that matching effect there. That is really, really awesome. The opposite side has the same detailed livery. We just have a little bit of difference on where the Hot Wheels and the 68 is. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at the opposite side there. There we go. You can see there is a little bit of difference there. That is very, very cool. I do quite like it when they actually do have slight differences on the vehicles. On the rear tray there, the bed there, we have a giant tank and some electrical wiring of such. Not entirely sure what they are for, probably for hydraulics maybe. And then on the back there we just get a little bit of detailed suspension work. So yeah, pretty cool. No light detailing, but you can see where they are. And yeah, quite a nice version of this casting. Gotta say, that is actually probably one of my more favorite versions of this casting in this that I have from this collection. I do have quite a few Bone Shakers in the collection, and this one here is actually really, really nice. I do quite like that. And here is the base for all of you base fans. There we go. You can see this is a plastic base with a metal body piece, and it's quite a lot easier to read the writing on the base when it is actually a plastic base. All right, next up we have the very, very cool El Segundo Coupe. Try and get a little bit of focus there. This looks really, really awesome. We get these deep dish chrome wheels. These are a four-spoke wheel with a super deep chrome dish on them. Very, very nice. Very fitting for this car. They look quite cool. On the side there, we have the number 80. We have the Hot Wheels. We have the Rally El Segundo livery. Some little vents and such cast in there as well. A little bit of a white stripe. This has the grey bottom half on this. Once again, we get that same red metallic. Love the look of that. Nice little shot of the interior there. You can see all of the rivets holding the window in there, as it is a race car. A little tiny race car slide window on the side there by the looks of it. But yeah, very, very cool. Around the front we get some lensed headlights. Very nice to see. Get some bonnet detailing there, some little vent work and such. Have the little interior piece there for the grille and bumper section, and the base piece gives it that front splitter aerodynamic effect there. That is really nicely constructed, I will have to say. Very, very cool. Try and get another little shot of the interior there. The opposite side has the same livery on there. Oh, these wheels look really good on this, I have to say. We'll get the louvers over the rear window. Very hard to see inside. Not too sure if there's actually a visible engine detailed or anything in the back there. So yeah, but it does have the louvers, which look very, very cool. And on the back, we get this whole rear section there is actually a lensed piece. So we get the exhaust pipes from the interior piece and the grey bumper section there. So yeah, once again, a quite creatively designed casting. Very cool. Get the fuel cap on the rear in the center as well. That looks rather nice, I will have to say. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the El Segundo Coupe. And here's the base for all of you base fans. There we go. Yeah, hopefully you guys can read all of that information. Once again, metal body, plastic base. Awesome. Awesome. And then the last car, very, very cool car indeed, is the Custom Auto. Wow. It's got the 5-spoke chromies as well. It's got side exit exhaust. It's got a little bit of flame paintwork. Oh, that is awesome. And you can probably notice there's actually, there's the red metallic paint from the body there, but there's also a red panel piece painted on there, which the flames stretch over. So yeah, a little bit of another contrast of color going on there. That is rather nice. Auto 80 on the back, little Hot Wheels sticker on the front there, a little bit of a shot of the interior. Yeah, I have to say that looks really, really cool. Around the front there we get the chrome grille. Love that. A little bit of a bonnet scoop on the front there also. Wow, very, very nice. The opposite side here we have the Hot Wheels sticker, side exit exhausts, the Custom Auto detailing, same as the opposite side. It just looks really, really nice. And another little shot of the interior, if we can get a little bit of light into there. That black interior always makes it a little bit difficult to show on camera. And then around the back we get a full chromed rear end, chrome bumpers, chrome rear bezel, a little license plate area there as well, a little fuel cap also there. Got some giant speakers in the back parcel tray. That's pretty awesome. A little more vents and such on the back as well. That is such a cool looking car. You've got to let me know what you guys think of the Custom Auto. And this one here gets a full chrome plastic base, metal body, plastic base. And there we have it. Hopefully you guys can read all of that information there. And there we go, guys. That is a cool car to end off the pack with. There we go. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the 2025 Hot Wheels 80th anniversary for Mattel 5-pack. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all then.